Hello, hello. You got
I
it.
hear you. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're hot. Folks, we want to welcome everybody to Atrium Health Baseball Park here in Kannapolis, North Carolina, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. This is the 2024 MBP Carolina Metro Reds National Showcase. I'm Jeff Johnson.
Alongside with Travis Petty.
Travis Petty. Travis, listen, thank you for coming out here. The whole crew is here. We're streaming live. We're in the midst of this showcase that highlights all these guys. What's going on right now?
So far right now, sir, you have these young contestants running the 60-yard dash, and these guys have been running a very well dash. The standout to me has been Alec Rawler running a 6'3" and a 6'4". They made him run twice because of how fast he was. They said he was so fast, he said he ran slower than what he did. He ran a 6'3" and a 6'4", so it showed that it wasn't a fluke.
Well, the big thing that I like to see out of this is that these young men who are from all over the country are coming out here utilizing whatever skills they have to impress some of the coaches and some of the scouts that are out here. And this speed element is one that really makes a difference because, as they say, speed kills.
That absolutely, and that's one of the things that they teach you. Speed cannot be taught. It's only something that you're born with. Speed, speed, speed. That's something that a lot of these scouts look for is speed.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead. I'm going to let the camera kind of do the talking. We got some young men in there right now chugging along. We'll be doing the 60-yard dash first for all the players here, the participants. Then we go into the defensive mode or defensive evaluations where they'll be making throws from the outfield to third base. Then they'll make throws from shortstop to first base, throws from the catcher to second base, and throws from first base to third base. Then after that, we take a break, and then we'll be getting into the hitting.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
a big day.
Absolutely, and yes, sir. And just to let the fans know, the players that are in the red are 2025, and the players that are in the blue are in the 2026. So the young men that are running right now are the class of 2026.
This event is brought to you by so many wonderful sponsors, and we truly appreciate it. Minority Baseball Prospects, of course. The Players Alliance. Carolina Metro Reds, who are the local sponsor of this thing, but a major, major friend of Minority Baseball Prospects. Baseball Prospects or Helping Hand, MBP Helping Hands. That's that philanthropic arm of the organization. Adidas and the Henry Louis Allen Foundation.
As you can see, Devin Scott just ran a 7.57. And Devin Dortz ran 7.07.
And it's interesting, folks, that
Number 81,
that are streaming.
Gabriel Ramirez, and number 2, Israel Williams.
You're able to hear them on the field through our microphones talking about who's running right now. And, of course, you can see it from our high home camera. We've also got a camera recording them down on the field. So when these guys get up here and these coaches are able to see them, they get a good look at them.
Absolutely. It's like something that I always learned playing sports is you want to get a high view. That's something that you see that a lot of the scouts doing. You see a lot of the scouts up here at the top of the press box, the way they get a good aerial view of the player, and I can only imagine the thoughts of the player. You have to be nervous for this type of showcase. You have scouts out here. You have your family out here. I know it's very nerve-wracking, but like they say, you can never make the moment too big, and it's something that you guys have to do.
But you know, last night, one of the great things that I love about this organization is that they talk to the parents, to the players, and everybody around about taking personal responsibility for what you do.
Absolutely.
Because in order for you to move on to the next level,
You have to hold yourself accountable for your actions. There
yes,
you go.
sir. Yes, sir. You got to be the guy because, you know, if you think about it, all of these guys are probably really good players on their team. Now, think about it. They're probably the best.
Absolutely.
But to move up to the next level, if you're the best in this place, when you get up to the next level like college, a lot of good
A
players.
lot of good players, and that's something that I've learned from a lot of these college players. When you talk to them, they were the best at their high school. So when they get to the college level, it's a way different transition because now you're used to being the first at your high school. Now you're 12th, 13th. Now you got to learn how to translate your skills. And it's all about practice, 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 repetition. One of the things that I learned is hard work beats talent when talent won't work. So you have to put your work in, and that you put your work in, the talent will show.
No doubt about it. And one of the great things too about them is that the Helping Hands element does a lot of player development, education for parents and stuff. And I would ask people to go online to the website and check out what they've got to offer, because as a parent or somebody that's doing that, a lot of times you don't know.
Absolutely. And one of the things that you always want to do, you want the best for your child. You
Yeah.
told me before you were a baseball, football, track, and then you had a son come on that decided to do baseball. So it's a whole different transition.
It
I
is.
understand what you're saying when
It
you say
is.
from that point.
It is. We're winding these guys down. I think we got about another 15 or 20 more runners. They're going two at a time. 60-yard dash element of this national showcase for minority baseball prospects and the Carolina Metro Reds. After that, we'll get into the throwing aspect. That's the defensive aspect. And then we get the hitting after we get a little bit of something to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. Energy, energy, energy.
I need energy all the time. I just went over there and had me a peanut butter cracker or two.
Oh, man.
A little protein. Get in there.
Only thing I had was some water. That's all I had.
See,
That's
you
all
young.
the energy I
You
had.
young, though.
I mean, that's what they say, but I still need my energy. Youngest can only help me out for so long.
That's the truth.
To the donation table, tell them to scan that barcode and send it to their parents immediately. After they go to that donation link, they can run again.
No, you. Where's yours, right?
5, Justice Mike.
Look at that boy throw. He just. Folks, as we're looking out here, there are so many young athletes that are just so strong. And I just witnessed a young man throw from center left field, more toward the center field, all the way over the foul line in right field. What an arm. It's going to be interesting to see some of these guys in the throwing competition.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get the name on them so we can see who threw
can't
that.
see who
And we
threw
can't
that.
see who threw it.
That was a toss.
And I tell you one of the guys that stunned out to me has been Alec Waller. I haven't seen him throw yet, but his 60-yard dash is one of the fastest I've seen.
What time
throw.
was it?
He ran a 6.3 and then a 6.4. No one has been able to beat those numbers or even come close to it.
Wow.
They made him run twice. He said that he ran slower. He said he wanted to run again, and he ran a flat again, 6.3 and 6.4. Watch out for the name Alec Waller, ladies and gentlemen.
Alec Waller.
2025 graduation year in the red jersey. Man, I can only imagine what's going through the minds of these athletes. What's something that you would be telling your son? And in this type of mindset, what's something that you would tell him as a parent to get him kind of cooled down? As you said, it's a lot of talent out here, and you're used to being the best at your high school. Now you're coming to a whole nother environment, a whole nother state, might I add, and you're going to have to put your emotions to the side. You have your parents next to you. What's something that you would tell your child to help calm his nerves down, being that you're a former athlete?
Well, the big thing is it's all in that planning. Trust the process, trust the planning, but on the day of, all that stuff's out the window.
Yeah.
It's about competition at that time. And, the only person that you're really going against, sure, you're going to run against somebody or whatever else, but you're going against yourself.
Absolutely.
You've got to be that inner competitor in you to do better, to always get better. Every time you go out, as a parent, my major thing is support. I'm not a coach, but I am a coach to an extent. Mm-hmm. But it's always just saying, encouraging, do your best. And knowing to them, even if it doesn't beat somebody else, we know it's your best, and we're going to be there to support you as a parent.
Absolutely.
So that's the big thing for me, is just show them support and challenge them. You can do this. You can do better sometimes. So that's the challenge with parents. Yes, sir.
As you can see, you have a lot of parents sitting down in the stands and right above their children, right above the dugout, here for their support. A lot of family and friends alongside with them.
Number
I think we got about 120 kids here or so,
Wow.
maybe. So you just think about it, folks. 120 kids. We've got at least 2 parents for each kid. So there's a lot of people here at Atrium Health Park, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. And this stadium, just to let y'all know, the Cannonballers are an affiliate of the White Sox.
Absolutely.
White Sox organization, 1A affiliate, and they are a fantastic organization. And this particular venue is one of the top in MILB stadiums.
And that's something that you can see. I don't know if you guys can see it from the area view that we have, but it is a nice
It's
ballpark,
beautiful.
very beautiful. I'm a resident of Jacksonville, Florida, so we have the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and I go to school in Savannah State. So the Savannah Bananas and the Jumbo Shrimp have nice ballparks, but this one right here definitely caught my eye. When I went up over that hill, caught my attention, blew me away for a second. This is a very nice stadium.
And the thing, it makes it even better. The general manager here, Matt Millward, he and the staff and the grounds crew and everybody have opened their arms to minority baseball prospects and the Carolina Metro Reds to allow this to happen. And it's just another one of those things where we're giving our guys a platform on a grand scale.
Absolutely. And by him doing this, him as well, he's looking at some of the talent that's coming up as well. People coming out 2025, people coming out 2026. He's getting a look at some of these young minority players as well. Yeah. As you can see him, he's over there. He's looking.
You see him right
over there looking. He's looking.
Well, it makes sense.
You have to.
They come to your yard. You got all this athletic talent here. You better put some eyes on somebody.
You wouldn't be. I wouldn't say you wouldn't be half the brains if you wouldn't sit out here and watch them. You have young scouting come right here to in your backyard. Why would you not go out and watch? It looks like we have at least 4 more runners left for the 2026 group.
Right, and then we'll go over to. We'll have a little break to make sure we get the cameras in position and all that kind of good stuff. But we appreciate everybody being with us. The Minority Baseball 2024 National Showcase brought to you by Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, the good folks here at Atrium Health Park, the Kannapolis Cannonballers, Adidas, the Players Authority, the Henry Louis Allen Fund, and, of course, MBP Helping Hands.
You can see Gerald Thomas.
He came through there pretty good.
Yeah, Gerald Thomas. 2026 graduates.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for the numbers to come back. As these are the last 2 young men running
Ooh, they're going.
neck and neck. We'll see what the numbers
ready to
come
hear
back.
these
They got
times.
out there quick.
They did. Oh.
And that will be the last of the 60-yard dash. Our next evaluation will be the defensive evaluation, where we have thousands of students, thousands of contestants / athletes who will be out to show their skills on the outfield. What are you looking to see from these players?
It all comes down to how one of these athletes position themselves to receive the ball, how they use their momentum to drive them forward, and to see if they got a cannon for an arm. Because to throw it from there all the way to where they need to go, that's the difference between a run coming in and stopping a run.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I've seen, and I talked to one of the players earlier through Instagram, social media, he said one of the things that gets him best going is when he runs, that gets all the nervousness out. That way he can throw better. That way when you're all uptight, you have the energy built up in you. You run it out with the 60-yard dash. Now you just let your arm do all the talking.
That's correct. So listen, let's take a little bit of a break. to let them get set up for this, or do we have another runner? I think we're good with the runners.
I believe we're all good. Yes, sir.
So, folks, we're going to take a quick little break so we can get a drink of water so where they set up all the defensive throwing. But Jeff Johnson, Travis with you. This is the 2024 National Showcase in Kannapolis.
Trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the bench.
Hey babe, meet us at the bottom of the trail.
Oh, man. Hey.
Open up.
The redesigned Chevy Silverado with a sophisticated high-tech interior.
Open the door.
It's easy to forget it's a truck.
Thanks.
Nice truck.
It was.
Find new style. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy. What was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the Swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless, and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy.
Just like that, Swaggy. You're embodying the spirit of these legendary players.
Hey, grab me one too.
Ryan Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app. As we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy. What was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the Swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless, and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy!
Just like that, Swaggy. You're embodying the spirit of these legendary players.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands that helps you get the most for your money so you can be any traveler you want to be. You could be a free hot breakfast hero at a comfort hotel.
Yes!
That's how you waffle! A romantic weekend escaper at a Cambria hotel. Or Mr. Get the Party Started. Hey! Be a pool lounger. Or a big room relaxer. With 22 brands and the best value for your money, Choice Hotels has a stay for any you. Book direct at choicehotels.com, where travels come true. Gotta get the corners.
When we invest in ourselves, our glow, our vision, our vibe, we all shine. Together, we are black beyond measure.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy, what was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the Swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown.
And that was Aaron Artston. He'll be throwing from right center field all the way to third base. Now he'll throw it all the way to home plate. Aaron Artston ran a 7.25 in the 60-yard dash, number 58, a 2025 graduate. One of the many few things that I've seen from these young gentlemen is the confidence that they began to have at this competition. You can see before when they first got here, they were a little uptight, a little nervous, but you can see the running got them kind of ready for the showcase. It kind of broke some of the nervousness out of their system, and it looks like they're throwing some of the best balls they possibly can. They're trying to get noticed, and they're doing the best that they can from what they can do and what the talents that they have. As my host once said, J.J. Johnson said, you can be seen that they're first on their respective baseball teams in terms of talent, but now they're come together with a group of young men who are as best as them with a lot of talent. So it's best on best talents, and who's going to show out? Aaron Artston top was 83. Next up will be number 41, Ajante Bullock, number 41, a 2025 graduate. As Bullock will be throwing from outfield to third base to first base, then to home plate. As he throws it just out of the distance. Second attempt coming up for Bullock. And again, out of the reach for the catcher. Ajante Bullock, 2025 Bullock. Alec Waller now stepping onto the field. A standout in his 60-yard dash, running a 6'3" and 6'4" flat. Waller has been a standout of tonight's showcase, a 2025 graduate. As Waller There's a nice ground level ball to number 19, DeAndre Sellers. Alec Waller, top 75. Anderson Harris will now step up to on the field. Harris will sling it over to third base. So nice throw from Harris. One of the best throws we've seen on the night. This one just out of the reach for the catcher. One of the many of things that I've seen from these young men is the support that they've shown for one another. You can see, I don't know if you guys can hear them on the field, but they're cheering each other on, making sure each contestant gives out their best, and are going to support no matter what. It's been from both sides, 2025 and 2026. You can see the men from 2025 cheering on the men of 2026. They're showing the competition to one another, but at the same time, it's friendly competition. No one seems to be stepping on anybody else's toes. These young men are really giving each other's men the confidence that they need in order to show out. Anthony Smith stepping onto the field.
Hey, I'm back just for a few seconds, kind of helping out around it in this whole situation. So they're into the throwing thing now, right?
Absolutely.
You know, the thing that I love about all this, too, is that we've got guys at their respective positions. And right now they're throwing over to third base. This also allows a scout or a coach to see how the third base handles the ball coming in from the outfield. One thing that we tell all these players, regardless if you're not running, if you're not jumping, you're being watched. People are watching you do stuff. So if you're just lollygagging and not making good plays over here at third base when they're trying to do the best over here or whatever, not paying attention, people watch those things. It's an amazing thing.
And that's one of the many things that I said right before you came back on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
I said that a lot of the men from the 2026 and the 2025, they're giving each other confidence. No one's stepping on each other's toes. They're giving each other the pep talk, and they're motivating the players. I don't know if the fans can hear us on the field, but they're giving each other the motivational talk. You can hear them saying, bro, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
As I was saying before, when they first got here, they were a little tense, they were showing their little competition face, trying to be tough. But as the time went on, you could see a lot of the men talking to one another, being in groups.
Yes.
And you can see, as we said before, a lot of these young men are all over the country. They haven't even met it before. Some have met through social media, but for some, this will be their first time meeting each other. And for them to show this type of camaraderie as a team and as a year, it's great.
And there is some validity to what you just said, but of course, a lot of these kids do play each other because they're at that elite level.
Yeah. And
they see each other at other showcases across the country. So there's a lot of familiarity with that. So, but you're exactly right. That's what I love seeing about these guys. They enjoy each other's company. Like last night, we had the meet and greet, and they were all in there talking to each other, and the parents were talking to each other. It's a community. It's a family. The Minority Baseball Prospects family.
Sports is a family in a sense. Baseball is family. Every respective sport is its own family. No matter the competition, at the end of the day, we're all trying to do the same thing. We all want to make it to the major leagues.
Right.
It's just one step closer.
It's interesting because right now they're throwing over to home plate. The first baseman's helping the thrower align his throw to first base so it makes it really easy. So there's a lot of teamwork. And these are, again, another one of those skills that scouts and coaches want to see.
That's Brandon Hill, just out of range for the catcher.
Brandon Hill, highest 79. Also ran a 6.7 today.
Daniel Luster now up to bat.
Kind of got caught up on that one, trying to throw it real hard. Sometimes, that happens, but good shuffle step and a good toss to home plate. As a matter of fact, it's almost over.
That's some good throwing power.
Yes, it is. Any kind of a velocity in the mid 80s, mid 90s and above, that's good. And these guys still have opportunities to build upon that. They're young.
They're young.
Getting into that weight room, getting into that strength room, learning how to throw. And that's what the coaches and the mentors with Minority Baseball Prospects and their coaches help to teach them. They take this stuff back now, and they'll say, all right, you see how you did that? If you would project yourself forward or your arm slot, it makes a big difference. These showcases help you get better.
You're young. You can only get better. That's something that a lot of coaches say. You can only get better. You can never grow down. You only can go up. And as you can see, they're still young. A lot of these players, they graduate 2026. They're juniors in high school. They still have more time to learn. You have the summertime. You have Christmas break. You still have more time to learn.
Exactly. And I'm looking out here right now, and you see while these guys are working on their skills, you got other guys just kind of keeping warm and, restocking on some water, maybe some fruit, some protein, and getting themselves ready because the batting is coming up, and it's a very important element of this too. So that's going to be the next thing, guys. Right now we've got our throws coming from the outfield. Then we'll do throws at shortstop, throws behind the plate, throws from first to third, and we'll get all that done, take a break, and then we'll be doing more at this National Showcase, Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, the Players Alliance, Adidas, the Henry Louis Allen Fund, or Henry Louis Allen Fund. That's Hank Aaron for you guys out there. His fund helps us out an awful lot, and of course, our philanthropic arm, MBP Helping Hands.
If you're a scout here, JJ, what's something that you're looking for in these players? If you were a scout for another team, what's something that you would be looking at looking for the players? You know,
in this part of a showcase, which is total skills, you look for skills. You look, can they run fast? Can they throw hard? Can they hit hard? Are they making good athletic moves, getting to the ball, coming through the ball? Are they in position to help their team? Tomorrow
is when it comes down.
Is a different situation because now you're actually playing. And there are minute things that you can do in that playing realm that a little bit, what kind of teammate are you? Are you out there dapping your boys up, making sure, even though you might not play with them all the time, are you there supporting your team when you're there? That character comes out, how you carry yourself on the field.
And off the field.
And off the field.
Yes.
Say you get up there and strike out, and you know this is important to you, and you're like, hey, if it was a good pitch and you struck out, but you still walk off with your head high, and you don't let it get it down,
That's one of the main things that you learn in sports. You never want to put your head down. You want to show the confidence. Even when you don't do your best, your confidence will show that you're willing to get better. As long as you're willing to get better and grow, as you said before, these guys are still young. They still have more time to grow. You can't give up now. You're still young, and you still have ability to grow on your skills. Whatever you can work on, you can work on. Whatever you're not the best at, you still can work on it to help build that skill.
That's true. And we've got I'm going to talk a little bit about the coaches and the staff and the makeup of these guys. For instance, Alex, who's the founder of all this, led one of the greatest baseball teams in the state of Georgia high school baseball. They've done so great all through those years. Reggie Hollis. Reggie was the head coach at Tuskegee. The people around it, Carolina Metro Reds, Morris Madden, MLB pitcher, philanthropic guy. I mean, they're focused, and everybody around him here. I mean, I don't know all the coaches that are out there right now, but I do know of them, and we know each other. I just can't tell who they are in particular. Go. A lot of times, some of these young men don't get that opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of these players don't get recognized, but due to the social media aspect that we are in now, and the different ways that you can watch baseball, it gives players a more different aspect to show their skill. It shows that you don't have to go to a big-time school or a big-time college to show your skill. You can come from a small school and show your ability. The talent is talent, and like we said before, you can't teach talent, you can't teach speed.
That's true. There's an old adage that if you have the talent, they'll find you.
Absolutely.
I don't subscribe to that. Now, there'll be people out all the time. If you have talent,
and then you don't call me again
just
to make sure I'm in the right spot.
Out. That's one of the challenges that minority players of color, have always had a challenge with that. And to get out, to get online, and that's what Minority Baseball Prospects does, is it helps them to get their stuff out into that baseball world so they can be seen just like a lot of these other teams.
As you can see, the class of 2026 is gearing up next. As you said before, they were out there warming their arm and getting ready to throw from right field all the way to third base into home plate.
Great moves down there by the catchers, too. They're getting warmed up, too.
Absolutely.
On these
Everybody's
throws.
getting warmed up. Everybody's getting some of the action.
Warmed up.
As you said, they're making each other better.
Everybody's getting better.
It's a workout at every single station. The 60-yard dash is a workout. You might not just because you're not running, you have to stay loose. A lot of the players are getting loose beforehand. And at each station, a lot of these players are working out. As we have 2 more players left for the 2025.
Miss Small, number 14, Solomon Small.
And we now have Solomon Small. Good pitch and throw all the way to third base, Solomon Small.
I didn't know if he had some trouble with one of the walkie-talkies or not. If he does, let me know. I've got chargers up here, too.
We got one that just went dead.
10-4. At the break, I'll get it and charge it back up.
You hear me, Roy?
As we now have the 26 men going up on the field. I was just asking my host, JJ, what's something that a scout would be looking at? What if one of these players has a high velocity speed, but the accuracy isn't as great? How would you go at that as a scout?
Well, you know, like you were talking about before, talking about speed, right? You can't necessarily teach it. Now, you can learn it and get better at it. Same thing here. It's tough sometimes. Now, you can build your arm to get stronger and learn how to throw better, but if you've just got a natural, they call it a loose arm or a whippy arm. If you're a natural thrower like that, a scout is looking at you going, he's got.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy, what was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the Swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless, and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy.
Just like that, Swaggy. You're embodying the spirit of these legendary players.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. I thought new phones were for new customers. We got iPhone 13s too, switched to Verizon 2 minutes ago.
Ours were busted, and we still got a shiny new one.
Check it out. So wait, everybody gets the same great deal.
I think that's the point.
iPhone 13 on us for every customer. Current, new, everyone. On any unlimited plan, starting at just $35. All on the network more people rely on.
Choice Hotels is a family of brands that helps you get the most for your money so you can be any traveler you want to be. You could be a free hot breakfast hero at a comfort hotel.
Yes!
That's how you waffle! Mr. This Script got a plot twist at a Radisson hotel. A business big leaguer. Go for key. Even the ultimate pool float inflator. With 22 brands and the best value for your money, Choice Hotels has a stay for any you. Book direct at choicehotels.com, where travels come true. Gotta get the corners.
Hey, grab me one too.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your
Welcome everyone back to the National Showcase, where we have the defensive of evaluation, where players will be throwing from outfield to third base into home plate. We have some 2026 men gearing up to throw, and we have the 2025 graduate year still trying to finish out everything. I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson as he went to take a break. But things are still underwhelming right now from some of these young men, but some young men are showing their skills, showing their talents, and showing that they belong in certain schools that will show out their talents. I want to thank you guys for watching. We said before, I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson. We will come back in to talk about what we've seen from these players and what players have stood out to us. Thank you guys for tuning in.
mean, I'm not even touching it for real. I'm just. So you just want me to hold it, just make sure it stay firm. That's a whole 6 hours. That's how they got water. Is it spring water? Alright, I'll take it. It's not even hot. I'm just scared they don't hit. Yeah, they throwing, and they throwing 88. Yeah, I don't want to get hit. Alright.
Hey guys, we're back. I think we got just a few more throwers here. in the 2026 group at the 2024 National Showcase, Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, Atrium Health Park Field in Kannapolis, home of the White Sox affiliate, Kannapolis Cannonballers, outside of Charlotte. Actually, we're about 20 miles outside of Charlotte. Real nice town, beautiful area, and a beautiful park.
So we have about 4 more gentlemen left going up for the 2026 group. I wanted to get into it, JJ. I want to talk about 2 of my standouts that I've seen so far.
Okay, who are they?
Both from each year. And the 2025, the standout as always, I've been talking about him since I first got here, is Alec Waller.
Okay.
Waller threw some of the most prettiest balls I've ever seen from right field to third base to home plate. The catchers didn't even have to move. They stood right on their plate, and that's something that you want to see from your catcher and your thrower. You don't want to have your catcher move from left to right, side to side. You want to have him stationary because somebody's running at your catcher full speed. You don't need your catcher going from side to side.
That's right.
Alec Waller from 2025, and from the 2026 group was Charles Singletary, a 88-mile-per-hour ball. As you said before we came on air, he threw a ball that was so perfect. It made us stood up. And you went to the GM and asked him, like, hey, he's 2026, a junior in high school. That guy, he threw a ball. Those 2 guys really stood out to me, Charles Singletary and Alec Waller.
Yes, they did. They're very much so. You know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday again. When you see the guy that it's that guy, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's just because he'll make the motion, he'll catch the ball, he'll throw the ball, and then when you see the results, you go, whoa.
Whoa. Like what we did. We said, whoa, we stood up out our seats.
Okay, look at this guy. And, you know, because clean transitions, getting the ball, receiving the ball, throwing the ball, catching the ball, and that's a big deal. And we're going to be getting a lot into that, too, when we get into the infield
Absolutely,
throws.
Yes.
Because that's always interesting to me, these infield throws, because now you're starting to deal with these catchers. And I'm going to tell you what, at the shortstop, third baseman, first baseman, and those guys, we'll see some skills right there.
That's what we came to see.
We'll see some skills.
It's the National Showcase 2024. Skill, skill, skill.
That's it. That's it. Of course, folks, this is brought to you by Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, Adidas, the Players Alliance, the Henry Louis Allen Fund, and MBP Helping Hands. And, of course, our great friends here at Atrium Health Park, Kannapolis Cannonballers.
Yes,
they've been taking care of us.
They've been taking care of us since we got here. They taken care of us. They got us a place to stay. They've done everything they can for us. And I want to give credit to our streaming team as well. Down there below, Quantez Miles is doing a very dangerous job. He's sitting in the middle.
He's in the middle of this
He's
stuff.
in the middle of everything. So I want to give a shout out to him.
Yeah, he gets an extra biscuit tonight at the
extra
table.
Biscuit, extra water, get whatever he wants. He's did a fine job today. We have our production crew, Patrick Russell, and our other cameraman, Bishop Bird. Both guys are putting in extremely nice work for this organization, and they're trying to help build their skills.
And folks, just to give you a quick idea, you know, I said Kannapolis is a little outside of Charlotte. Beautiful town. Great people, great baseball history for one, and not just baseball in general, but minority baseball history, because right around in this area, you got Livingston College that used to have a baseball team, a couple of other colleges, Barbara Scotia College, which was a HBCU at the time, used to have a baseball team, but that all already throws me down to something else that always gets, that is amazing to me, is that in the state of North Carolina, where we are, there is only one D1 HBCU baseball team, and that's North Carolina A&T.
Yes, sir.
And so many of the colleges, the HBCU colleges, had to get rid of baseball, unfortunately, for financial reasons and things like that. Yes. And I'm hoping that through this, we're able to bring that back.
And that's something that we've been asking for as African Americans. We want to be able to have the resources that other colleges have. We don't want to always have to be able to go to the necessarily the PWI. Sometimes
Sure.
some people want to stay home in their respective areas
Sure.
and go to HBCUs, because you say some of the players beforehand went to their HBCUs. A lot of the first Hall of Famers went to HBCUs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's something we're trying to bring back.
But it gets down to the brass tacks.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
And support. So for you folks out there that are listening and that you're feeling what we're trying to do, find a way to support black baseball, minority baseball in your area, from the youth side, from the high school side. A lot of times they just don't have the funds. If you feel it in your heart, if you're rich, we would really like to talk to you. We've got some opportunities that you can help us along the way. Go to our website, give us a call, talk to us, help us out. I know there's some millionaires listening to this. I know there's some people out there that's got some coin. Hey, great tax write-off. I'm just going to be straight up. That's a business expense. You got that kind of money, we can help you with your taxes. We can get write off some of that stuff. Call my brother.
we need all the help we can. We need
100%.
all the help we can.
100%.
It looks like we have one more athlete left from the 2026 group.
Okay. And these young men are sitting down here in the dugout. They're getting ready for their turn, trying to get some stay out of the sun. But it's not that hot today.
It's not that hard. They started at a very respectable time. When I got here, I was like, it's kind of windy, kind of chill, but the sun was out. So I was a little confused. I'm saying, is it hot? Is it cold? Is the sun not out yet? I'm not in the temperature, but as my friend said before, it's great baseball weather. And you said before, it's nothing better than baseball on a good Saturday morning.
Ooh, man, let me tell you. But remember, we got 2 games tomorrow. So, folks, please tune back in. You can actually see them playing games. And the schedule for tomorrow is the first game starts around 9:30 a.m., goes to 11:30 a.m. That'll be the 25s. And then from 12 till 2 will be the 26th. Controlled scrimmages. And ask me what a controlled scrimmage is.
What is a controlled scrimmage?
Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
It's just what it says, folks. These coaches are out here looking at these guys. If, for instance, a play happens and they go, hey, wait, we need to stop. Then so they can help these kids, these young men. I say kids, young men, they are kids to me. These young men understand what they were doing. They might get a number of them. A pitcher might need to get in. So they might give him 5 or 6 pitches and bring somebody else in. So it's just a manipulated game. That's all it is. Through the coaches for the betterment of the players.
And as you said before, this game right here shows the importance of the skill. This right here puts you in the individual drill. Now it's a team aspect. As you said, even if you strike out, you want to walk out with your head held high. Confidence shows everything.
That is true. All right, we're getting ready to go into now the offensive stuff. Well, we're still in the defensive. Going to the shortstop, third baseman, middle infielder types of throws across the diamond to first base. So we're concentrating on the shortstop from the shortstop position, throwing from there to first base.
What's something that you want to see from these athletes starting from shortstop? What's something that you will be looking at from these men?
Agility, arm strength, the ability to run the right route to the ball. Same thing in the outfield. You need to be able to run the right route to the ball. And then that athleticism, because some of the best athletes are over there at shortstop, man. That's amazing. Those guys, they're throwing underarm, and you're like, how did they make that throw? That's crazy.
Some of these throws, those 2 young men I said before, that stood out to me from the right field to third base. Let's see if they can tone that throwing strength, their throwing strength down to shortstop. Let's see right here what they can do.
And you know, some of those guys that we saw in the outfield will not be out here, and some of those that'll be out here didn't go throw in the outfield because they're strictly those guys. Yeah.
And we're now at the start of the offensive evaluation. I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson. We will come right back to talk about our standouts from this evaluation. Now up to bat will be the 2025 year. The 2026 men will be warming up on the sideline. But as I said before, this will be the start of the 2025 offensive evaluation. I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will come right back to talk about our standouts.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We'll be coming in and out, whenever we kind of feel like
Absolutely.
it. But we do appreciate everyone taking the time to be a part of this stream. We're now on the infield element of the defensive evaluations in this national showcase. Man, I'm going to tell you what, we got people from all over the place. I was talking to folks from California, Louisiana, Chicago, New York, Florida. I mean, all across the Southeast, of course, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, like I said, Louisiana, Florida, Virginia, Washington, D.C., California, Seattle.
Folks from
everywhere.
All over the state.
Everywhere. And we welcome them all. And when you get rich, make sure you remember minority baseball prospects and Carolina Metro Reds in your financial situation.
And remember this young man, number 24, Antoine Oliver. What a nice throw he just made.
Now, see, look at him. That boy gathers that ball. Oh,
yeah,
baby.
That's a
nice
good one.
Toss.
Remember that name, Antoine Oliver.
Antoine Oliver.
Ran a 7.03 in the 60-yard dash. Let's see this one. Ooh, 3 for 3.
And if you'll notice, the way they do these showcases, they have them. They do things to it. Oh, right there. You get 3 kind of plays. You get a forehand catch, where you come up and make the throw, a backhand catch that shows your agility and that you can go forehand to front hand to backhand, and then that short throw where you're running up on that ball. See, watch him here. He's going to get it. He's got to get to that ball and make a good throw.
On the run.
And
he lost it again.
He lost it again.
But it's still a nice throw he made while still on the run. Like you said before, he didn't let the negative overcome the positive.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think his hair got in the way twice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because when he went down, his
hat's
fell
coming right
down.
off, yeah.
And y'all, I know y'all are gonna say, "Oh, hair doesn't make a difference." Yeah, it does. If your hair, every time you make a throw, it falls off your head, you gotta think about that a little bit. I know it's nice and you look good and you're handsome, but if you did that in the game, yeah, you'd be out.
And one of the things you said off air was you can have the looks all of you want. You can have the looks and the talent, but as well. But if your hair will overcome in the factor of your play, that sometimes will be a negative.
Mm-hmm. And I love the way that the coach down there is talking to him, because he's talking to him right now about something or other, and he's looking at his hat.
Cameron Simpson
here. Here he goes. Cameron's got good. Oh, nice gather. Okay, got a little wild on that throw, but I tell you, it was dynamic. He's quick as he can be, and look at that zoom. I like.
He has some nice velocity.
I like what I see.
Nice velocity on it.
Love what I see. Look at him. He's going to that back end. Let's see what he's got.
That's a good one.
Now there you go.
That's a good one.
He gathered
He
himself
took his
right
time.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
he lost it.
He tried to get that short throw in there, didn't he? And, and here we are. We're just making commentary. But during the game, I feel the same way. I watch it, I'm going, ooh, he's
I mean, these guys are thinking, you got to think about a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are in their mind. That's a good throw from him. A lot of these guys are in their mind. They're thinking a lot. And that's something I heard from the coaches on the field is stop thinking. Just let your play. Let your talent do all the talking. Don't try not to think as much, as when you think, that's when you start to mess up.
That's when you normally start to mess up. Okay, let's see this young man. I don't know who this is, but long-limbed.
DeAndre Sellers.
Ladies and gentlemen.
6'9", in the 60-yard dash. Sellers, nice throw.
Nice throw across there. See, now, he gets to the ball, makes a good catch down. Great throw across. And they're even getting velocity from there to there, too. So, here we go with his backhand. Makes a good adjustment.
3 for 3. Sellers
nice
and Oliver so far.
Nice throw. Okay, let's see what he's got here. He's going to go with the glove. Not bad. Not bad.
Even with the dreadlocks, I didn't let interfere. Even though his hat came up, he didn't let it interfere. He made a perfect throw.
And if you take care of it to where you've got something on your hair to hold it back and underneath your hat, you'll be fine.
Another nice pitch and catch.
Yep. These young middle infielders, they are very skilled on how to receive the ball and how to get rid of it. So that's something that any baseball team is always going to be in need of.
It's a nice pitch and catch. A lot of these young men, this seems to be their specialty so far. This has been a standout from what we've seen so far.
Yes.
Nice pitch and throws on the run, right to left. They're not making the first base catcher move a lot from side to side.
And they don't need to.
They don't need to move.
And the first baseman. Now, see, we haven't even gotten into the first baseman's responsibilities, but his responsibility is to be a vacuum.
Yes.
You've got to get him on the first hop, over here, up high, down low, wherever you can get him, and just be that target for them. And not nice for
That's
that
a
first
nice
baseman.
catch, yeah.
Boy, he was coming over on that one. We're going to be looking at him too.
And it's not just the throwers that are being looked at. It's from all over. The first base, the catcher. A lot of these young men are getting looked at. And this, for your 2025 year, you're graduating this year, you want to get as many looks as possible because you never know who's watching.
I love what that young man down there, that first base, when he came down, he pointed at my guy who was throwing to him. It's those little things. You look at it and you go, okay. That little gesture just showed me he gave that guy props for making good throws to him.
And that's something that we were saying before. These guys are showing camaraderie as a team, as a year that they graduate all together. They're showing that they're family, and they're coming close, and they're giving each other pointers. As you can see the coach over there talking with the player. The players are also coaching each other up on the sidelines as well. It's not just the all for me, I'm trying to get mine.
Yeah.
It's showing a team game.
They really are.
Great throw. Great throw. Jonathan Patterson, a 6.97 in the 60-yard dash. Patterson up again. A little too high.
Yeah.
A little too high. Sails one over. Good catch from the first base. Man, these first base catchers.
They got to get up.
Goodness,
That's
they
why
got to get up.
You notice, and those young men down there are pretty tall. First basemen, you know, I remember one time they made my son play first base when he was in college because I don't know why, but he was a really good infielder. And he did great. But normally you see first basemen, they're a little bit taller, usually left-handed. So, because that left hand allows you to reach
out,
to get out there. So, in other words, the right hand would be out, which would be easier instead of having your body that way. So,
good firm base, good throw. Number 49.
I think what's also, you know, something that I just said made me think. I've never seen too many left-handed catchers.
For real? You've never
I
seen
really
that?
haven't. I don't know many left-handed catchers. Because if you think about it, throwing to first base or second base, if you're trying to throw down, if you're throwing to first base one way and then over to third one way, it's an interesting. But I don't see too many left-handed catchers.
And that one went right through the first base catcher's hands. He's in belief. He's in shock.
Hello.
He looked at his glove, shocked for a minute.
He did.
But these young men are definitely showing now on this skill category right here. They're showing their talents. A lot of these balls are thrown perfect.
Yes,
the
they are.
first base, he's not even moving. That's something that we did not see for a lot from the right field to third base and to the catcher. This one right here is showing out their arm talent and their accuracy.
And, of course, much longer throw out there.
Yeah.
But very nice. That guy's got a little velo right out there. Let's see him. Here he goes. Let's see what he's got.
Oh.
It's all right.
As you can hear the coaches saying, get back, get back, get back. Don't give up.
And
just a little too low for the catcher, but he still makes up for it. He still walks out with his head high to the sideline, and you just want to keep giving him his props, and you say, don't give up, keep doing what you're doing. It's still more time to show your skills.
It is.
Just a little too low. Because we have about at least around a handful of players left from the 2025 graduate year. The players from the 2026 year now on the sideline, warming up, getting ready to show their skills. So far, which group have you seen has stood out to you, Johnson?
I mean, there's so many of them. The 20, I feel the 2025s, which is a senior group, are a little more accomplished. Just a great catch over there by that
Great,
first
'cause he got
baseman
in the
again.
split and caught it.
Yes, sir. And that's what I'm saying. That
He got
skill
into the
group.
split and caught
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, I just think that just because of that extra year, they've been able to get coached up for another year. They just have a little bit better idea. So I'm right now with them. But I see a lot of great things out of the 26s, and we'll see some good things in the game tomorrow, too.
And what's something that you would tell that young 2026 graduate year? What's something that, as a coach, you would tell them that they need to work on, and just tell them to not give up on their confidence, as they are young. A lot of these players have not showed the skills that they would like to show, but you have some players who have definitely stood out. What's something that you would like to tell these players?
I would tell them, did you have fun? Did you learn anything? And review your tape.
Yes, sir.
Simple.
Simple.
You know, you want to make sure you still are having fun out here. But looking back at your performance makes a big difference. So what Minority Baseball Prospects and Carolina Metro Reds is doing, too, by providing this stream, they're providing an opportunity for coaches and scouts and different people to see these guys where they didn't have to fly all the way here. So that's a huge deal as well.
Absolutely. Has Steven Ramirez.
Okay.
Nice throw from Ramirez. Number 17 ran a 6.64 in a 60-yard dash.
Oh, okay.
Ramirez again. Just a little too high.
Oh.
Ooh.
You want to make sure our guys down there get heads up. Yeah, man. You can't. That's another thing about the baseball field. You just can't lollygag around the field when the ball's in play.
Everything, you never know what's
Man,
coming at you. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
You better know where the ball's coming from at all times.
Because our baseball is hard, might I add. Our baseball is hard.
Softballs are real hard, too.
Got to be on the lookout.
And softball's even bigger. That bad boy hits you right in the back.
Forehead. Ooh.
Oh, come on. It's a bruise for days. Beautiful day in Kannapolis. What time is it? I mean, what's the temp? It is 70. Y'all, it's 75 degrees at 11:54 on a Saturday.
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I
bet it's
imagine.
a million degrees out there.
Man, sometimes it reaches temperatures where you're like, I don't even want to come outside today, and it just out of the
Went
reach.
Went right under his glove. That's where that technique, getting that hand down.
Xavier Warden, a 7-4 flat in the 60.
Okay. Class of 2026. He's going to get bigger and stronger. He's going to get bigger and stronger.
Now at the start, the 2026 year, number 90, Ashton Osborne, 7.88 in the 60-yard dash.
Okay.
He'll start things off for the class of 2026. Osborne loses the handle of it. Still plays it through. Nice pitch and catch.
Shoot, guys, I'm going to tell you.
Stephen Paul will be the catcher for first base for the 2026.
You know, and as I look out here right now, as I'm looking at how the day is going, after we get finished with all these, we're now at shortstop. We'll be getting throws from here. Then we'll go to the catchers. And after the catchers get through, I don't think the first baseman is going to do anything. I don't know yet. But then that's when we'll take the lunch break, and that is supposedly down for anytime we can break it down before 12 or 1. And then 1 to 3, we're going to move right into it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of lunch break at all. We just move right on through. At 1 o'clock, we start our offensive stuff. We got to give the ground crew time to get things into position.
And they've
then
done
we
a
go
great
from there.
job so far.
They've done a fan.
They're putting their lives. We just said you got to be aware of the baseball. Steven Ramirez threw a ball. It was a little too high. They ended up in the dugout. We have a cameraman that's right at the exit of the dugout.
Right at the dugout.
And
he
right
needs to be ready.
He has to be ready. He has to keep his head on the swivel. Quantez Miles putting his life on the line for Minority Baseball. How could you not love him?
That was very nice and smooth by that young man right
Brian
there.
Price, 6.78 and a 60. Very fast. I believe he was the fastest player out of the 2026
Oh, really?
group. Brian Price.
Okay. BP. He got that nickel on his back.
BP,
Number
number
5. Oh, man, I really appreciate you allowing me to come up here and share some of my foolishness.
Oh, man, thank you for bringing me here, man. Thank you for bringing me here. I'm just a student at Savannah State trying to make it big. And
Well, I hope you do. And folks, let me tell you, I do. I have a group. There's a group of students, or young men, and if they're students, that's one thing. But they are taking care of all of the streaming and the announcing and stuff. And it's a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to be here because, as a more mature gentleman, I was in the same place y'all were.
And that's what we're trying. We're trying to make it, man. We're trying to make it.
Yes, and y'all are learning. You're learning this, and it takes a minute. It's just like everything takes practice, even this. What you do, our producer, our camera folks, it takes practice, and y'all are doing a great job, so thank you.
So it's not just a showcase for baseball; it's a showcase for us as well. Everybody has a showcase today.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of critique. Okay, well, our producer's doing a wonderful job. Our director, he's looking very, 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 very good. He sees everything. Patrick Russell in his house. He's just looking at me like, what is this man saying?
Nice throw, Charles Singletary again. With the Superman-like throw.
Watch out, Charles.
Charles Singletary. Just a little too high. It was a very errant throw. He almost hit. Yeah. Charles Singletary and Brian Price have definitely been the standouts from the 2026 group so far. It's just only the start. We still have more contestants left to go.
Oh, sure.
But those two, Charles Singletary has been
those are the ones you put a star down.
Yeah, those are the guys you're like,
And it's interesting. I enjoy you doing that because you're looking at it, like you said, you didn't play a lot, but you recognize athletic skills and stuff.
You see talent.
Right.
Talent. When you see talent and you see it, it's like, some players stand out to you. And that's in either sport. As you said, you play soccer, right over the outstretched hands.
In the infield, man, you don't know what kind of a hop you'll get. And he got one that could have took out some teeth.
Back to what I was saying before. You said you played soccer before when you were little, so you saw the talent level.
Hold on a minute.
In different sports.
Hold on a minute. I said I played at it. I did not. They run too much in soccer for me. I'm a football guy.
I mean,
20, 30 yards, all I can run.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
I was a linebacker and a guard. I said,
you don't need
Coach,
to be running up.
Coach, if I can just run 40 yards and tackle somebody, I'm good.
Yeah. Put me on us.
I'll get you in 40 yards.
Put me on special teams coaches, and I got you.
Yeah, but
it's another errant throw again.
You go a little bit beyond 40 yards, and I'm chasing you down the sideline toward the end zone, you will score.
Yeah. Control what you can't control.
That's right.
Donovan Dortch up. Dortch on the run. Good
nice
from
catch.
The first stop.
Nice catch.
Good catch.
And you know what the great thing? Here we are playing football, baseball. Football, college football started again.
Yeah.
Shoot, I would like to see I wonder who's winning that Florida State game that's going on right now.
As you can see, one of the producers or one of the people that has a very authoritative position here. He came in with his Jameis Winston Florida State jersey.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't playing around
He
with
wasn't
us.
playing around today. He said he wants his Florida State team to be on today.
He is not playing around with us. And that gentleman we're talking about is Matt Wilward, who is the GM of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. And he has become one of my favorites. He has already become just a great guy and the whole organization. Again, thanks to them. Tim, who is the superintendent here, Tim is one of these guys, the superintendent. And I know that y'all out there that are listening understand this. He treats this field like it's his baby.
Like it's his baby.
Man, look at it.
I mean, but it's beautiful. It's a
beautiful.
beautiful field. When I first, we talked about it before. When I first got out here, I said, this is a beautiful field. It smells good. Everything looks good. They've done a well-kept job of keeping this place up to par.
It is his baby. And I sit there and talk to him, and I've seen him grimace sometimes when, like, the players will be out there and they'll do certain things. They'll go, you know.
But as a player, I mean, isn't that something that you want to see as a player? You come out to a nice field. You're like, nice field. I'm going to show my time. I'm going to show out.
Yep. That's exactly what you do. Exactly what you do. Because this is where you want to play. You want to play here for the Cannonballers. Because then when you play here, you're a pro.
Yeah. And that's something that you strive to be, is a pro.
Yes, sir.
And these players are only 26 juniors in high school.
Oh, yeah.
They still, they have years and
years
of time
to go.
to develop and get better. As you said, look at their tape. Work on what you can work on. Control what you can't control. These guys, they're only going to get better. You only can go up.
Nice throw.
Nice throw. Nice throw.
Folks,
Jaden Bivens.
we got folks here today. Of course, our MBP Helping Hands. They are selling merchandise, of course, to benefit minority baseball prospects. Our good friends from the Carolina Metro Reds, Morris Madden, he'll be out here in a little while talking to folks. But that part of what we do, too, is very important. So when you go to our website, Minority Baseball Prospects, let me make sure before I say .com, because I think it might be .org. But go check it out, folks, if you haven't yet. Let's see.
Jaden Bivens has just now made the list.
All right.
Another standout player. Bivens, you've now made the list.
There you go. But minorityprospects.com. Minorityprospects.com is the website. It's fantastic. You can see they've got profiles on there, all kind of video, all kind of tips for parents. minorityprospects.com.
In and out of the hands. And he'll just held one over. A one-hopper, still caught, but he still has time. Now on the run, looking to redeem himself. Nice throw. Nice throw.
I wish I could grow my hair that long.
Man, I mean, is it sort of an advantage or a disadvantage?
I don't know.
In this terms of this sense.
I'm just looking at it just from
the style standpoint.
Well, as you get more mature, you know, you lose a little bit. See, you're still young. You look good.
Thank you, man.
You're handsome.
Thank you.
You know, I would look hideous with dreads.
No, I mean, you just have to try it. You never know. You never know what fits you.
I know
had
what my
dreads.
wife would
I just
say.
cut mine, so.
Did you really?
I just cut them.
You look good. I like it.
Thank you. You know, I'm trying to do a whole different look. I'm trying to be a whole nother look, whole nother person. It's a different personality for me.
Okay.
Coming out of my shell for.
Okay. Well, I know one thing. I'm going to be keeping up with you guys for a while since you're going to be doing this, because once I meet you, I'm going to get those digits. Yeah, I want to know where you are, what you are, because if I got to ever be of any help,
we'll be there for you. Savannah State's always there. You can get anywhere from here. That's our motto. You can get anywhere from here.
Where, from Savannah?
Yes, sir. Savannah State University. That's our college's motto. You can get anywhere from here.
I love Savannah State. I love.
Ooh. Hopefully everybody's okay.
I'm sorry, guys. When I see a ball go into the dugout, I always cringe.
And again, Wade Maddox, number 53.
Dang.
He's put some woo baby on it again. Nice catch. But 2 for 2 in the dugout. Hopefully those players were okay. They have reflexes like a cat. As they
say, keep your head on a swivel. That was 3 balls going into the dugout.
Wade Maddox.
And I know Alex and Oso sitting down there going, huh? 3? And the coach is right over there talking to him.
Talking to him, yeah.
Talking to him and talk to the other young man too.
You can see he goes back to the sign with his head held a little down. He just got to keep his confidence up. Don't let the nervousness kick in for you right here. Nice throw from number 29, Micah Irving.
Not Michael.
No,
Micah.
Micah.
I said that to him last night. I said, "Oh, hey, Michael." No, sir.
No, it's
Micah
Irving.
That's right.
You don't know too many people named Micah Irving.
No, you don't.
You don't. Not Micah Irving.
No.
I know a young man by the name of Michael Irving. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I know he is.
Michael Irving. He's my best friend. I'm talking like I know him. I don't know him.
You don't know Michael Irving.
But Michael Irving. But this young man, Micah Irving, number 29, 2026 graduate. Nice pitch and throws from Irving.
Okay, here we go.
Put some air on it, Noah Boyd.
A little bit. He put a little air on it,
Noah Boyd.
He didn't give it that zip. It needs a zip. See, it still had that.
It has that little kind of little race to it. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Boyd not up for his 3rd attempt. That's nice.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Again, young, he's going to get stronger. He's going to put that zip on that ball.
The weight room is essential, young man. Another one on the run.
That's all we did. Weight room, football.
Weight room.
That's it. Weight room and eat.
Eat. Weight room and eat. Pierce Alexander up now to the plate. Alexander.
Heads up.
A nice aerial attack. Like one.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Did one of the young men get hit in the dugout?
No,
Okay.
I think they're just staying down. They figured might as well go and bail out right now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. One man got down. I didn't want to make sure he got hit.
They're having a good time down there.
Nice zip from Alexander.
Mm-hmm. And we are got about 2 or 3 more. 2 more.
Boy.
Let's see how he does here. Nice catch.
On the run.
Ooh.
A little too low, but it was still catchable.
Yeah, very catchable.
It was still catchable.
Very catchable. That's okay. Hey, that's why you do this. Why you practice.
Ronald Jones III, number 54, up to plate. Jones, in and out of his hands. Hat came off as well, still fumbling with the ball. He'll have another bat at it. Nice zip from Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Jones now again. Nice throw again right there from the shortstop. Let's see what he can do now on the move. Swings one over. Nice throws from Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Now he'll be on the run to his right. Boyd. Again. That's some nice throws from Ronald Jones. He's now made the list. A lot of these 2026 graduates have definitely caught my eye, JJ. Correction if I said Boyd. I meant to say Jones.
That's okay. There you go. Come on, young man. Catch that ball. Here we go. I think he's our last thrower. Very nice there on his forehand. Here he comes on his back end. He just didn't get it. We're going to leave it at that.
Now on the run to his right. It was still catchable for the first base catcher.
Okay. We got a couple guys who are going to throw from third.
Okay.
So obviously third baseman. Now I'm going to tell you that this throw from there all the way there, it's longer.
It's longer from where they're staying.
For the shortstops. Yeah. And they got to have a gun. A third baseman's. That's so important for them to have a really good throwing.
And let's see who they have up there to throw from that aspect.
Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, we're going to go to the first base side. No, wait a minute. I'm going to take a break and we'll watch. See where they go. Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds. This is the 2024 National Showcase.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy. What was it that you wanted?
Okay, first base throw over to third. Let's see what we got. Okay, now we're testing these big first basemen out. Testing their agility.
Well, some nice throws from Desmond Edwards, number 92. He was 2 for 3 as far as great throwing accuracy on that skill right there. Desmond Edwards, a 2026 graduate, number 92.
Oh, we're also going to get some second base throws too, so that's good. Once again, we're going to they're not going to take a break here today. It's going to be straight through. They're going to start hitting right away. So
when it swings it over just out of the reach.
Mm-hmm. Once again, folks, tomorrow we've got 2 games. Start at 9:30 to 2. 9:30 to 11 are the 25s, and the 26s, 12 noon to 2 o'clock. Not bad.
Catch again.
See that left-hander up there? Look at him. That left-hander. Let's see what he got.
And he's throwing them on the money, too.
See, I can already see right now that a scout or a coach would look at him and go, left-hander, got some velocity. He could be not only first baseman, he could be a pitcher.
And Scott threw it right over to my main man, number 5. My main man, Brian Price. Caleb Scott, the 5-to-5 connection. Number 5, Brian Price. Number 55, Caleb Scott. Has a nice little wind-up he has. He cocks it all the way from his shin. And then swings it over.
He's got that long
He got that
arm.
long
He's got some long
wind-up,
arms.
yeah.
Look, watch this. Gosh,
But it's got a
whip.
Yes.
It's like a whip.
He reminds me of that quarterback that played prior in the NFL, Byron Leftwich.
Oh, yeah.
A wind-up from the – he cocks it from his knee, and it comes out so fast like a missile. It's whoof, and it comes out so fast.
My wife went to Marshall University, and that's where he
Byron
went to college. Great guy, great quarterback too.
Nice wind up. That was one of my favorite players growing up. Byron Leftwich.
Sound like a sandwich.
Yeah,
Leftwich sandwich.
Leftwich sandwich. And people used to think he was left-handed. No, he was right-handed. Former offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
That's right.
first-round draft pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars back in 2003.
See, we're getting silly now, aren't we?
Throwing from first base all the way to third base across the diamond. Nice throwing from that young man. Good throwing.
Okay, so
Swings one over. Nice pitch and throw from that young man. Michael Dudley, number 33, class of 2025. Great throwing from Michael. As we said before, I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson.
Hey.
We're live from Atrium Health Ballpark right here in Kannapolis, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte. We are still on the defensive evaluation from these young men. We'll take a break. We'll come right back to share what we've seen from these young men, and we'll come right back. I'm your host, Travis Petty. Alongside me is J.J. Johnson. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Show me.
Grandpa, you said the swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy!
Just like that, Swaggy. You're embodying the spirit of these legendary players.
Pizza Hut.
Welcome everyone back.
Stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you
receiving point? JJ, what's something that you'll be looking at from this evaluation?
You know, we keep saying it over and over and over. It is about arm strength here, receiving the ball, and it's that feel, getting it, boom. It's catch, boom. How do you get that ball out of there to stop that runner who's already got a lead for first base to make that steal? And we got it right here. Watch this. Boom, boom.
Swings it out. And just out of the reach for him. But I
now,
understand what you're saying.
It wasn't too bad right there because even a one hopper, if it's done right like that, if he would have got that, that would have been okay.
But it can't just be just on the catcher or the quote-unquote pop. It sometimes has to be on the second base. Sometimes we said before he threw a ball that was catchable. It was a one-hopper, but the second baseman has to catch the patch. You said somebody's in running. Like, that's a nice throw. He kind of put a little air on it where the second base had to jump on it, but it still was a nice throw.
Looking for that's a great play. So you're looking for a pop time of anywhere. I mean, 2.1. This young man, I think he went 1.9, 1.8. So 191. It's tough for somebody to run from there on a steal and make it there in 2 seconds. And if he can get it down there in 2 seconds, it's going to be close.
As you said, these guys are running full speed at the top of their speed, trying to get around this diamond area.
All right, here we go again. Let's see what we got on this young man.
Anderson Harris. A hopper, but it's caught.
It's caught.
Nice throw. This is a little too high.
Yep. But he's getting it out. He's getting it out of his glove quick, too. Boom, boom. Is that? You know what? That was not it either. Oh, we'd have some good time in the control room here.
Harris swings one over. Good and throw. Anderson Harris.
185 pop time. And on the money.
On the money. Everything was on the money. 3 for 3 hit him right in the middle, right in the pitcher's glove. He didn't even have to move his arm or his body. A hopper right under. Right, I mean, it was kind of catchable. What would you say about that one?
Kind of.
That's DeAndre Sellers, the one at second base. He was my standout in the last skill performance. DeAndre Sellers, number 19, ran a 6.98 in the 60-yard dash. One of my standouts, one of my many of standouts from this 2025 group.
That's not a bad play. That one hopper.
One hopper.
Not a bad play.
A lot of his balls has been hopper. Let's see what about this one.
Got a little wild on it.
What do you think is the technique from this catcher swinging it all the way over to second base? What's the technique, something that they have to learn?
Again, when you're receiving that ball, it's got to be receive, you catch, and you've got to get it up and out. So it looks like it's easy, but to be able to do that quickly and to be strong enough to come either up from a crouch to throw takes a lot of just practice. A lot of practice.
So would you say someone is naturally born and naturally gifted at doing this?
I think, I always believe that people are naturally gifted at certain things. Some people are just better, but it could also be learned. If you've got the basic skills and you've got the tenacity to want to learn it, you can do it.
As you can say, that was a nice throw. I can't get the young man's numbers blocking him, but he has some nice throws.
Now,
Hopper caught.
Now, let me tell you, from my perspective, I can never do that.
Oh. Well, it takes some skill, though. I mean, like you said, you're a football track type of guy.
I'm telling you, I marvel at these guys sometimes how they can do this stuff. Baseball is one of the hardest sports I've ever seen. I play a lot of golf, right? Golf's hard.
Golf's hard?
Golf's hard. The ball doesn't even move.
It doesn't move. You have to hit the ball, then go to another selected area, hit it again, go to that selected area, hit it again.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. But this sport, too, you're hitting a round ball with a round bat.
And it's coming at you
at 90 miles an hour.
90 miles per hour.
And you know what always gets me? And parents, I want you all to listen to me, kind of close here. Be the best advocate you can for all the players on the field.
Support is needed for these athletes.
You hear a lot of folks in the stands. They'll go, "Hey, choke up on the bat, do this, do that." All I got to say is, you try it. It's enough
Simple
said.
as that.
Simple.
It's nothing else to be said.
You try it, and if you can't do it, just be support. Love them, don't coach them. Support them. Don't coach them.
You can swing one over, and you can say, I've said it multiple times, your son played baseball, and that's something that you told him. What's something that you would tell your son, being that you didn't play baseball growing up? So how was it trying to teach him, or not necessarily teach him, but learn a sport and teach him from a father's side and a coach's side? Because I know you still have that competitive spirit in you.
I was just good enough to where, I can catch and throw very well and can do certain things that helped him a lot. And again, I thought that what we did with him was really mold his mental state, and he knew that we had his back.
Absolutely.
And that helps.
And that's something that a lot of these athletes need, is support from their parents and a lot of these coaches.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break because I think they're getting ready to set up the batting aspect of this. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here at the 2024 Minority Baseball Showcase, powered by Carolina Metro Reds, the Kannapolis Cannonballers, and at the Atrium Health Park in Kannapolis, North Carolina. We'll be back in just a minute.
Straight up. Loving it. Original stuffed crust, just $12.99. Only from Pizza Hut. No one out Pizza the Hut.
Verizon just gave us all a brand new iPhone 13.
We've been customers for years. We got iPhone 13s too. Switched 2 minutes ago, literally right before this.
iPhone 13 on us on any unlimited plan for every customer, with plans starting at just $35. All on the network more people rely on.
Trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the bench.
Hey, babe, meet us at the bottom of the trail.
Oh, man. Hey.
Open up. The redesigned Chevy Silverado with a sophisticated high-tech interior.
Open the door.
It's easy to forget it's a truck.
Thanks.
Nice truck.
It was.
Find new style. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Okay, Swaggy Sassy. What was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the Swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
Whoa, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless, and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy.
Just like that, Swaggy. You're embodying the spirit of these legendary players.
Hey, grab me one too.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app as we discuss all things about the HBCU.
Now getting ready for the hitting portion, the offensive portion of this 2024 National Showcase here at Atrium Health Ballpark in Kannapolis, North Carolina, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers. This is brought to you by Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, Adidas, the Players Alliance, the Henry Louis Aaron Fund, and, of course, MBP Helping Hands. We're going to start with our left-handed hitters in the 2025 class. And they will get, I don't know how many, I think they get about 5 pitches apiece. And we're looking at how they hit. This is number 25. Okay,
Let me see.
Alan Cross, who just took his swings right there, ladies and gentlemen. Class of 2025, Alan Cross. You can announce this next one. And what I would just say is his number.
Welcome everyone back. I'm your host, Jarvis Pay. Alongside me is JJ Johnson. Steven
Hello.
Ramirez up to bat. He was my standout in last evaluation, the defensive evaluation. Now he's going to start off for the offensive of evaluation. Steven Ramirez ran a 6.64 in the 60-yard dash. A 2025 graduate. Ramirez up to bat.
Having a little trouble with the Minority Baseball Prospects backdrop. But we'll definitely work that. You know, we're always trying to make sure we get our name out there in those places. You know, one thing I wanted to tell you, even though these guys were looking at their batting, the outfielders are also getting a look because these people are watching them saying, okay,
that's a nice
who can
hit.
catch these balls? How do they work on that? And that's a good thing. People are always out there getting good stuff, so that's good.
At each station, everyone is getting work. Everybody's getting talent.
Everybody's getting work.
better. Everybody's getting an aspect in which some people may have never played outfield, but this is your time to test it out.
This is your time. And you're helping the team because you're shagging balls.
Team players, yeah. No, we don't
Go
have
out
the
there and
coaches.
pick up all them balls. That's what it is.
And hopefully that we had one of the batters' cages fall. Now they have someone holding it now.
That's
one of the coaches
perfect.
on the side holding it.
Perfect. All right, we got Big young man right here, big left-hander coming up. Number 69.
Jackson Stallworth.
And they're all using wood bats, which is cool. I think they're all using wood bats, pretty much. Because if you think about it, when you get to the pros, you use wood.
See, he's been 2 for 2 for hitting a foul ball so far.
Mm-hmm.
These young men are showing off great hitting skills, great batting skills. And this has been a great showcase. These young men have shown off great talent. You have some standouts. You have people that are stood out. You have some people that have some work to do, but it's nothing bad about getting better. That's basically what this showcase is about. Getting better, showing off your skills, showing these scouts that you too can be in the major leagues. And not as far as the major leagues, you can go on to college at a D1 college, D2 college, as long as you're being looked at and you're getting your talents out. It was a nice hit right there from number 69, Jackson Stallworth, for 6.91, the 60-yard dash. One of my favorites so far from both groups collected has been number 5 from the 2026 group. That's been my favorite player so far. That guy's been able to do things that I'm like, wow. Brian Price, a 6.78, 60-yard dash. He's excelled at every station that they've had. A 2020 skin. I mean, even the players from the 2025 year are like, man, he's got some skill. Every time he hits the ball, it's one mistake, but he's been nuking them. You see, he's getting some applauses from that 2025 year. Ashton Osborne, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the name. Now to bat, Caleb Scott, my last standout in the defensive evaluation, a 2026 graduate, just hits a foul ball. Caleb Scott, number 55, 2026 graduate, up the bat. Nice hit from Scott. Left center field, it'll be caught. But it was a nice hit. Hits it again in the left center field. Diving catch. Scott again. He's hitting a lot of balls to the left center field. A lot of his balls are going that way. And for the first time, it goes right field. And a lot of players are trying to, good catch. Again, a lot of players are saying, that's me, that's me, that's me. Players are trying to get some work in. A lot of players are trying to get some action. Now it's about a 2025 graduate, number 63, Langston Smith. Smith has had a very quiet day so far, but it's been exceptional. Running a 7.38 at the 60-yard dash. Very tall, very athletic player. First hit will be a grounder. Second one coming up. Nice hit, center field. Nice hit from Smith, right center field. We just want to thank everybody for listening. We are live from Atrium Health Ballpark right here in Kannapolis, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. We want to thank our producers, Patrick Russell Jr., our cameraman, Quantez Miles, Bishop Bird, and my other play-by-play, J.J. Johnson. We've done a lot we've can so far for this great national showcase here for these young men, just trying to put their film out there. And it's not just us. These young men are putting in hard work, trying to get their film and trying to make it in this respective sport, something that these guys love. And they've came all the way out here to Kannapolis, North Carolina, where a lot of these players maybe have not even heard of Kannapolis, North Carolina. These players came out here on we want to say a short week's notice because these guys had time to prepare. But these guys are coming out here showing the best talents that they possibly can from their respective years. And these guys are actually showing each other how to be better. As you can see, number 63 is now walking off the field. And now he's being helped out. It was Langston Smith. He's being helped out by King James Hatley. He's talking it over with and telling him what he's got to do better, walking him through some of these things that he may not respectively done well on. We have a 2026 graduate up to bat. Not so great throws from the pitcher. It would have been quote unquote called balls in a regular game. Now we have a foul ball for number 51, Chance Dixon, a 2026 graduate. Dixon has now hit 2 foul balls. Third one coming up for Dixon. Nice hit, a grounder. Dixon trying to get his feet right, setting up to get hit, and it's a nice hit from Dixon. Right field. First big hit of the day for Dixon. Right field will be caught. Look, we have about 2 more players left to hit.
Just got back from getting a drink of water. 2 more players? How they been hitting, man?
They've been hitting well so far, man.
Okay.
My favorite one so far has been Caleb Scott. That's been my favorite one. He was my standout in the last one, and he was hitting nuke after nuke after nuke. He was just hitting them. Bam, bam, bam. Caleb Scott.
I like his
Firm
batting
base.
stance.
Yeah, firm base.
You know, everybody, as they say, chicks dig the long ball. People love the long ball.
Yeah.
Man, I'll take base hit after base hit after base hit any day. There's always room on the team for a hitter. Always.
And that's something I was telling the audience just right before you came on. A lot of these players have never played outfield. I'm not trying to change the subject.
Sure,
but a lot of these
no,
players,
it's okay.
A lot of the 2026 graduates are out in the outfield. I was saying a lot of these players have never played outfield ever in their career, maybe since they've been little. That's a nice hit. But as I was saying, a lot of these players have never played outfield, and a lot of these players are teaching one another how to play outfield.
That's true.
One of the players from the 2025, I can't remember his name, he didn't do as well as hitting, but he went to the sideline, and King James Hadley helped coach him up on the sideline.
Wow.
He taught him, one would say taught, but he was teaching him what he could do better. He was teaching him how to hold his base, how to hit the ball. That's some of the team camaraderie these players have.
No doubt about it. Okay, so I think this might be the last lefty because they're going to get all the lefties out of the way. Left-handed hitters, boy, are very, if you can hit both ways, that's great.
That's great.
Yeah, it really is. If you can hit, period, but, oh, yeah. Nice little base hit right field. Little oppo action. Well, oppo foul.
Foul, yeah.
He's got some pop in that bat. Oh, good run. Very nice getting over there. Showing that hustle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the National Showcase here at Atrium Health Ballpark. We are now switched over to the right hand bat handlers. Swinging over the outfield. We have a lot more players lined up with the right hand compared to the left.
Interesting, isn't it? A lot more right-handers than there are left-handers.
My goodness. I mean, it's like a long line of people.
It's a lot of folks.
A lot of folks.
A lot of right-handers. That's why left-handers are so unique. All my relatives who are left-handers and friends of mine, they say, that's why I'm unique.
It's kind of, it's like when you spot somebody eating with their left hand, right with their left, that'll catch your attention.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh.
Ooh. Number 59, Anthony Smith.
He's a big kid. He's got some easy power.
Yeah, he's even putting all his might into it. He's just a nice one.
Yep.
2 grounders from Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looks so fluid, like he's hitting it with ease, with grace.
Yes.
He's not even putting all of his power into it from what it looks like. Anthony Smith, that was his last hit. Went left outfield. Nice hitting from Smith, a 2025 graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the difference between both these hitters. Now you see one who's hitting it a little bit more power compared to the other. That would have been a foul ball.
And this is number 36. Where is he? We're looking on our card here. Number 36. Not on there? He's on there somewhere.
He's on there somewhere. We doesn't see.
We might not have a number for him.
Yes, sir.
But we know he's there.
And he's hitting it with some power too. Ooh, nice hit. He loves that center field area of the diamond. So far throughout this showcase, which skill position or skill base would you say was your favorite to see so far?
I love watching them all. I love watching the catchers that are unique in what they do. I love them all. I really can't say. I love great outfielders, the infielders that can turn a play, that can stop a ball coming up fast. But if you had to hold me down to one, I really enjoy watching the shortstops.
Okay.
Shortstops, middle infielders. Yeah, those guys it's something. Tons of balls come right up to them, and they're able to just take it and do what they need to do with it. And it's interesting. But I love all of the positions. They're so unique in themselves.
And as a hitter right here, what do you think is going through these players' mind? What do you think they're telling themselves? As you can see, a lot of them are trying to hit it as hard as they can. Besides the one guy, he hit it with. It didn't even he put all of his power into it. What do you think is going through the minds of these players?
I hope what's going through it is make good contact and just make good contact. See the ball, good form, and then swing.
Because this is what the people came to see. This is what the people came to see.
Oh, heads up.
Heads up. Same area. He hit it before.
And that's number 40. What's his?
He's a 2025 graduate.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get the statistics up for him. Number 40, 2025 graduate, Justice Martin, the third.
Okay.
A 75-yard dash and a 60-yard dash.
Okay, he's a 25, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice stroke on that.
Nice stroke.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of high pop-ups from Martin. A lot of them are high pop-ups.
But when you see those like that where they drive out, that just shows you he's making a nice level swing, getting through the ball. Some of the ones that you saw, those pop-ups, you could kind of tell he was kind of really wanting to get it, and it got under. And again, a round ball with a round bat, hard to do.
As you said before, some of these parents, you can try to do it.
I ain't doing it.
You try it.
That's all right. I love watching it, though.
3 for 3 when it comes to grounders. He's hit a lot of grounders.
Yep, sure has.
And he's hitting in the same area of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a little pop-up from him. Number 32, a 2025 graduate.
And it is amazing when you look at them these young men hit this ball in this big field. Dead center field's 400 yards, 400 feet.
And that's saying something. Anderson Jones.
Yeah, I mean, did somebody hit it that far? They got close?
We hit one guy. I couldn't get the statistics on him. I couldn't get the statistics on him. We had one guy do that so far.
Okay, because you see right down there, that's 388 right there where the sheets thing is. So if it's 388 there, you're going to go back there. So that's definitely 400 feet dead center away. 388 back there, and that's 315 to right. That's a short porch. So left-handers here, if they can get it into their wheelhouse, hit home runs over there all day.
I cannot remember his name, but one guy hit it over there. If you guys were watching, you can hear me say that would have been a homer. He hit it right outfield. I'm just amazed at how many right-hand hitters we have over here.
Oh, it's a lot of them. Man, he's got a nice, this kid. Sometimes those little those little oppos that he hit, meaning opposite field, he's a right-hander, so his power side is going to go to left field. But if you know where to hit that ball and can put it in the opposite field, because the right fielder is not expecting you as a right-hander to hit it over that way.
And as a scout, that's something that you're telling your player. He's right-handed. We're going to stack the defense up on that side of the field. So if you can hit left, right, and in the middle, that makes it very difficult for the defense.
It does. It does. That's why. Nice speed there. That's why the defense has got to always be ready.
You always have to honor me. Left, right, center. You don't never want to have a scouting report on you that says, oh, he can only hit to the left side of the field. We're going to stack the defense up to the left side of the field. Because then at a certain point, would you think that was going to drain your confidence in the senses where a defense is going to line their defense up on that side of the field to where they're basically telling you, we don't think you can hit to that other side of the field.
Well, what they can do, like you said, when you say line up, they can definitely shade a little bit. You know, there's a big thing in baseball, a recent kind of a phenomenon, and it's shifting to where you would see people literally if they knew you hit a certain place, third base would be over where shortstop is, the shortstop would be right there at center, second base would be there, first base would be up here, because they're daring you to hit it up this side. But if your hit track and is always he never hits it over there, they're going with the odds.
Yes.
Going with the odds. I can't remember, and I'm sorry folks out there, I can't remember if they put an outlaw on any of the shifts. I don't know, but I'll do some research on it. All right.
That was a nice hit. That was a nice one hopper from him.
Number 30.
Number 30, Brandon Hill. Most of Hill's best hits has been in the center field area. Now we have one that goes left field.
And he makes some very solid swings at it. Very solid swings.
Hill will now jog off the field. What's something that you would say Hill will have to work on based on what you saw from his hitting right there?
I think just keep practicing. make sure you get good instruction and keep practicing. I am not good enough to get into the little idiosyncrasies, but I do see where his strength, speed of the bat, that kind of thing make a play. But I think just keep practicing and just keep believing in yourself. That's it.
TJ Wilson out the bat, 2025 graduate. They made Wilson run against a nice hit from Wilson.
It sure is.
Just over the outstretched arms. Yeah, Wilson.
Oh, he's the hat man.
Yeah, that's the hat man. That's my guy. They actually made Wilson and Waller were the two people from the 2025 class that they made run again on the 60-yard dash.
Oh, wow. To see who's the fastest man in the showcase.
Him and Waller were up there. Waller was the fastest, but Wilson was right up next running a 6.72 in the 60-yard dash.
Jeez.
And you see his hat came off again. He got to put it back on again. That's my hat man, TJ Wilson Jr.
Hey, but you said a 6.72. I mean, you think about the guy who ran the 6.3, and the difference between a 6.3 and a 6.72 is a lot.
A lot. And then my guy, Waller, he did it 6.3 flat. Then he ran a 6.4 flat. It shows that it was not a fluke.
No, that ain't no fluke. That's for real.
Up to bat now will be Jonte Bullock, number 41, a 2025 graduate. Nice hit, but it would have been counted as a foul ball. As my partner said, you just want to make contact with the ball. You just want to be able to hit the ball, show the scouts that you're able to. It's like a lot of these players haven't been able to, I would say, hit the ball into areas that they would like to do.
Right.
But it's all about making contact and showing confidence. See, he walks off the side. You just have to have his head held high, show the confidence, show the scouts that you're not worried about this. Like you said before, the only thing that you're worried about is tomorrow's showcase.
That's it. And after this is over, everybody gets go home, go back to their hotel, get a good night dinner, hang out with their parents, maybe some friends, that kind of thing, and then get ready to come back in here and get ready to play tomorrow. And then game time.
Game time.
Game time.
Game time is when it really counts.
Game time's at 9:30 tomorrow, folks. We've got two games. The 25 start at 9:30. They'll be going till about 11 or so, 11 o'clock, 11:30. Then right after, 30 minutes later, we'll start game number 2, which are both of these are controlled scrimmages with the 2026s. So we'll be bringing you that action tomorrow as well. This national showcase, of course, brought to you by Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, Baseball Family, the Players Alliance, Adidas, the Henry Louis Allen Fund, and MPB Helping Hands. Here at the beautiful Atrium Health Ballpark, home of the Kannapolis Cannonballers, single A affiliate of the White Sox, Chicago White Sox. Beautiful field they have here. If you're ever in this area when they've got a game, you need to come on by. They put on a good show here for the folks. Number 60.
And not only of a good showcase for the fans, but a good showcase. This is technically good branding for these students because you get to see on a different field besides what you see back at home. This is a different aspect. It shows you more of what life has to offer in terms of the baseball.
It's like going to a big and a lot of these guys are from big cities anyway. But in baseball, if you're going from your home field, which is kind of a I don't never want to disparage anybody's baseball field because it means, but a baseball field that's not anywhere near this level. And when you come up here, you go,
wow.
This is pretty big. And again, and you being on the field just lets you know I can hit the ball on that field.
You can do
this. And that's what this Minority Baseball Prospects wants and gets out of these events because it's so important to give these guys a platform. And that's what they do.
John trying to get his name
How do you say it?
I don't want to say his name correctly. Delgadillo. It's kind of a tongue twister.
Yes.
It's a tongue twister.
Heads up.
It's up. He's been one of the more different hitters. He's one of the many hitters that was hitting the ball more to the right side of the field compared to the left side.
To the left side, yep. All right, folks, we're back. Sterling Haynes hitting it bow. I'm surprised we hadn't had more balls go over. We hadn't had a lot of balls go over there. And like I was just whispering, forgot my mic was up. I think that's another great thing of great design at a stadium, when you can have the fans that are sitting up here, and even though you know the foul balls happen and will happen, they've designed it in such a way, and they've netted it off in such a way that they're really protecting a lot of the fans.
Absolutely. And for the first time today, we had one go over the netting into
That's
the crowd.
Wasn't that
for
the first one?
time.
That's the first one all day. Shoot. And now watch this. We'll say that, and then every other hit will probably be over.
Yep. I don't even want to jinx it. But
Now
we're gonna knock on wood.
I hit my head right here.
Cameron LeGrier up to bat.
You said that was Calvin LeGrier?
Cameron LeGrier.
Cameron LeGrier.
He'll not trot out the field.
Okay.
Let's see who will be up next.
$31.
Dante Finley now up the plate. Now you can see a lot more of the 2025 graduates now going out to outfield.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's starting to move around a little bit.
Move around. As next up will be the 2026 group up
Yep.
to bat. Well,
Yep.
we have a lot more
Right-handed hitters.
up for 2025.
But that's all we got left right there for those 25s,
Yes,
and then
sir.
those guys will come in. 5 hits apiece. And, you know, if you look at the logistics of a thing like this, if you got 120 batters, half and half, say 60, whatever it is, and they're taking five pitches apiece, and I'm going to do a little investigative work. Let me get my clock on here, my timer, stopwatch. Okay, that's one. I'm just going to see how long it takes to do one of these. I think they do about 6 pitches, right?
Yes, sir. I believe it's 5.
Okay, there's 3.
That's 4.
5. Might get a little bit more than that. Maybe
We're
10.
getting more, yeah. Because now this is number 7.
I tell you, another workhorse are these BP pitchers.
Yes.
These gentlemen, these coaches.
Let's just give a round of applause for these coaches.
Yes, sir.
Because they've done a lot. They've been here way earlier before us,
Yep.
coaching these players. Sometimes they've never even met, but they're putting their pride to the side and coaching players and trying to get these players better.
Took 1 minute for about 10 pitches.
Yeah, number 49.
So that means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. I'm gonna stop this, and we'll see if about 12 minutes to get through all these.
Okay, let's see.
I doubt. I would say 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
What do you think?
If you say 15, I'll say I want to. Let's see. 15. Let's say I'm going to say 18.
All right, here we go. All right, we starting. There we go.
I'm just gonna-
All right, folks. We're going to see which one of us is closer to finish up these 25s. You know what? That's another thing. When you get on these things, you start talking, you'll do anything to pass a little time.
pass time, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice hitting from this young gentleman. Steven Ramirez. He's hitting some nice ones.
Yes, he is.
He was one of my standouts. You can see I marked him down, number 17, Steven Ramirez.
Yep.
6'6", in the 60. And that one might be gone. It is. Home run for Ramirez.
That's the only one we've had so far.
The second home run. No, the
second one?
The
Second
second
one?
home run of the night. Oh, he's not finished. He's still going.
Yeah, Alex wants to get some more. Alex wants to get some
He
more
wants
pictures.
some more.
There's
And
one.
This was another one.
I think that one could be.
Will that be gone?
Yes.
Yes.
He's
Ramirez,
a diaper dandy,
same
baby.
Field, left center field, and it's caught, but nice hitting, Steven Ramirez.
Now, here's a young man, 2026, hitting them out of a pro field. 25.
It's going to be hard for anybody to top that.
Oh, he's a 25?
2025.
Oh, that's right, 2025.
It's
2025.
red,
And I love the people up there
trying to get the balls.
Yeah, y'all, this is an open park. And what that means is during the week, anybody can come and walk around here, and it promotes community and stuff. So you got a bunch of people walking here, and anybody that hits the ball out,
They go grab it
they
and take
grab
it
that
back
ball.
home.
They're out of
She
here.
cook it, and now she's walking out of the park
My
now.
girl grabbed that ball, and she's gone.
And she's gone now. Steven Ramirez, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the name, write it down. Braylon Wilson was the one that was hitting just before. He'll now start off the field. Number 24, Antoine Oliver, one of my standouts of tonight's showcase.
Great work on the infield. Good speed.
Nice curve action.
Well, what he's doing is cutting across that ball. One of the things you want to look for, because I used to say that about Hank Aaron, is a different sound that the bat
What the
makes
ball
when the
hits.
guys are hitting, just like the young man who just hit those 2 out.
Yes, sir.
That's bat speed and squaring that ball up.
And that's a skill. That's hand-eye coordination.
Yes.
That's something that we were saying. That's something that you're born with that you cannot teach.
Yep. You can practice it,
You can
though.
practice
You can
it, though.
practice it. And you can get better at it.
You can better, yeah.
But when you got it naturally, that's just better.
Better. Some good hitting from Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have about a handful of players left to hit from the 2025 group that are right-handed. We're now 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. And you said 15 minutes?
I said 15. You said 18.
I said 18. Let's see.
I like his stride.
I like his base, the firm how
he keeps those hands back, and then all of a sudden he just explodes through. Boom.
And the ball's coming at with
And it
high
jumps
velocity.
off.
It's stoof.
Yep. I mean, come on.
That's
That's
nice
double
hit.
all day.
That's a nice hit.
What was his speed in the 60?
Let me see. Did I get his information
16?
down?
Might not have got
16?
it.
King James Hadley. That was the one
where
that
was
was
he?
giving the pep talk before that I mentioned.
Okay.
To one of the athletes that was hitting. He did not do his best, but King James Hadley was the one that came over, told him to keep his head up, and he gave him some coaching tips. Now he comes onto the field and does some good hitting of his own.
Interesting. All right, number 19.
DeAndre Sellers, my other standout.
Mm-hmm.
He hits a nice one.
19.
Again,
See, he's trying to. I can
he's
just.
trying
I
to
can feel
kill.
it.
You
I can
see
feel
it?
what he's doing, and it's like he's tense. He's not letting it flow. You see what I'm saying? When that ball's coming, it's jamming him up a little bit. He's not really getting to extend.
He's got to take his time.
Now
Like right there, that's one.
When he could get those arms out a little bit further and square it up, just like
right there,
that.
and that looks like that's
just like
and
that.
that one's gone. It's
foul
out of
ball,
there. It's
though.
a foul, yeah.
But when he gets those arms
His
out,
arms out, and
Yes,
he
sir.
takes his time, and he doesn't catch it like right there.
Right there was one he just
judged it
jammed
too
him
early.
up.
Yeah.
Different sound off his bat. Very nice.
Very nice hitting from Sellers. He continues to be one of the standout players from this showcase. And that will be gearing up for the 2026 outfielder. They have now just been called. Still have about 7 players left up to bat for the 2025 group. Jeremiah Lowe is who's up to
the
bat
batter
right now. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. That could be
gone.
It's
and
gone.
It is.
That was a poke.
That's a nice one.
Yes, sir.
He ends
on his last
night
one.
On his last one. He ends his night on the home run.
Not
quite bad.
In the least.
He's our second person to hit. Our third person to hit.
Hit a home run today. 52 we got coming up
18,
here.
Jeremiah Lowe. Braylon McNair, number 52, the batter.
And once we get the stream up like this batting thing, those guys just leave it right where it is. I love how our crew now, folks, they've been working so hard today. And they've got a little time to actually watch, especially our camera folks that are on the field and that kind of thing. They're actually taking a little bit of a break and can watch the fruits of their labor. They've been doing a very good job on this stream. Really appreciate it. We got that high angle, and we got the low angle right from the side. It looks fantastic.
Nice hitting from McNair. A lot of his balls have been center field. Again, another center field action.
All right, now we got a young man here. Is this still a 2020? This is a 2025.
2025.
Oh, he just has a
He just has a gray jersey on.
A couple gray jerseys. I think the parents are having a pretty good time because they're able to at least sit in the shade.
Sit in the shade.
You know, they've been nice enough to at least have a concession stand open today. They will not have one open tomorrow. But we'll get in here and get out of here because these folks know. We have a great grocery store right behind us, Food Lion, Subway, food. There's a Towel City Tavern right across from us. Plenty of food right here in downtown Kannapolis. So these guys are having a great time. Great shopping around the area so folks can come in when they're staying, can go down to Concord Mills Mall. And you guys are right down there by Concord Mills. That's a neat area that y'all are staying in.
Stay right there. We saw everything yesterday. We came in about 5, 6 o'clock.
Yep.
In the evening, we was like, this place is nice.
It's. We're going to take a quick break while they collect balls, and we'll be right back. In the hitting portion of the 2024 National Showcase, Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds. And we're starting back.
Yes, sir. Sterling Haynes at the bat for the 2025 group.
Oh, that's a nice little hit, but I think that's foul ball. No, that's in
it's
there.
Still in play.
Oh, I think it jumped the fence.
It jumped the fence.
That's a ground rule double. Ground rule double. Oh, almost had the hops. Almost had the hops.
But that's something you're going to work on. We said it before. These guys are getting work in the outfield.
They're getting that work.
Most of these players have never played outfield since they've been, you could say, little league. So now they're going back to their roots, trying to learn how to play a position that they haven't played in years.
Number 21.
Alan Cross up to bat. Without a goner?
That's a goner. Alan Cross. With his little skinny self.
Yeah, and before we've said we haven't seen many home runs.
I'm gonna tell you, I like seeing
players will start hitting nukes.
I like seeing a young man like that, kind of narrow, but still stroke the ball out.
He's stroking it.
And now that's another thing. Because sometimes coaches look at these young men who are like that, and they go, "He's got a body that you can." They call it projectable, working in. And man, you feed him a couple more, hamburger steaks and some salad. Potatoes.
Go and get beefed up.
Go get beefed up. Lift some weights. Yeah, he'd be good.
Cameron Simpson up to bat, number 35.
35, Cameron Simpson.
A 2025 graduate. And this will be the last of the hitters from the 2025 graduate side.
Oh.
One more coming up left. One more. You can see him right by the coach.
Yeah.
Last hitter from the 2025 graduate year. Last batter, number 27, I believe. Number 27.
27 is the number.
Number 27, Jonathan Patterson.
JP.
JPJ. Jonathan Patterson Jr. A 6.97 in the 60-yard dash.
That's
definitely
good. That's respectable. Yes, sir. I'm sure he can get a little quicker, but that's not bad at all.
He's hitting some nice ones so far.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be the last of the 2025 batters. Now we'll start up the 2026. JJ, would you like to introduce your world record now that you're the winner?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say we both lost, actually, because I said 15, he said 18 minutes for all the 2026s.
Closer than
it
mine.
might be closer, but still, I said 15. I thought were we not going with exact time?
You can say
that. We
said about that, about 15, about 18.
All right. But you know what? It worked out pretty good.
Out, yeah.
It worked out good in terms of the time frame. All right, number 81.
For the 2026 graduation year. Gabriel Ramirez up to bat, number 81. He needs some nice hits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very easy stroke there.
Hitting it with grace. I just love the players
Hitting it with grace.
Hitting it with grace. I just love the players saying in the outfield, I got it. And then it'd be someone from the other side of the field running down, catching it.
That's my ball,
That's my ball. That's my ball. Charles Singletary, my man, one of the two. He's my standout, but he's at the top of the list. Charles Singletary, 83. As you can see right there, he just hit one off. I mean, my goodness, Charles Singletary. Nice hitting. Singletary and Brian Price have been my two favorites on the night, and that's from both years combined. From the 2025 and 2026, those two guys, those are my spotlight players. You got to be aware for them tomorrow.
And then think about this. We are also going to have live pitching.
Yes.
So that makes a big difference. Hitting BP, hey, that looks great. It's for show. But when somebody's throwing you a curve or a
Curveball.
slider or off speed, fastballs, it's a different animal.
Angle.
Yep.
Different angle, different animal. And that's why it's important that way you can go and get these warm-up shots there. And you want to already be warmed up, already get these hits in. That way for tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, we're going to see what these babies are really made of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the guys are coming back down that way. They could have come. Okay, that was number 65 who just finished hitting. What was his name? That was Mike Justice. And now we got number 29, which is Micah Irving. He's got on his green cleats.
Definitely stands out.
Oh, no doubt.
Definitely stands out.
Number 52.
Gerald Thomas.
Gerald Thomas.
One of the few strikes we've seen on tonight.
Mm-hmm. It happens a lot of times here, too. You're trying to go after it so hard.
His best hit on the night. See if he can follow that one up.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to just put a little bit more power in his hits.
And, he's got a style where the timing is very important.
Yes.
Getting the foot down to transfer the weight and everything else. He's going to build upon this stroke, no doubt about
it. It
all
has to be in one motion for him.
Mm-hmm.
But has time to work on. He's only a junior in high
yes,
school.
Sir.
He still has time to work on it.
Working on them grades.
Yes. School for student athletes.
And we hadn't talked about grades and stuff like that at all, folks. But that's another thing that we do with minority baseball prospects, and then particularly MBP Helping Hands. We help parents and players understand how important it is to play. You can be the greatest player in the world. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get what you need, but if you've got the grades, you can go just about anywhere you want. You really can. I mean, of course, they're going to try to – you're going to get recruited, but at least they will never be able to say, you know what, Travis, I'm sorry, but you just don't have the grades. They're going to say, you got a 4.0, we like you.
And that's something that our teachers teach us in school. You're a student first, student athlete. You've never heard someone say athlete student. It's student athlete. You're going to get your work first. At the end of the day, your respective sport or athletic will not always be there.
No.
You're going to have something to fall back on. As time grows, we grow older. You're not going to be able to do things that as you once were able to do. You want to be able to fall back on the education that you've got in your 4 years of college. So that's something that's important to us.
I'm a prime example because, I could play football all my life. I couldn't throw the shot put in the discus all my life. And, but I know what I'm doing in terms of my career, my media, the different things that I do there, the consulting work, advertising, different things like that. And it has helped so much to know that when you get that degree, no one can take that away from you.
Nobody.
Somebody can take your baseball away because they can tell you can't play.
Yes, sir.
But they cannot take your knowledge away. So parents, please get your children into the knowledge that they can do it academically. Makes a difference.
Wade Maddox up the bat. That'll be his last hit.
All right, Wade Maddox, number 53.
Langston Smith up the bat, number 63.
Here we go. Number 63 just finished right there. That
Langston
was
Smith.
Langston Smith, and now we've got number 6.
Number 6.
Cinco. Isn't that right? Cinco.
Camden Russell. I believe so.
Cinco. Cinco's 5.
Says.
Man, that was horrible, Jeff. You know your stuff. You just need to use it more.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, how often do you speak Spanish on a daily basis?
Now, I tell you this. It's interesting you said that. And
what a hit.
Whoa.
Was that in play?
I don't know. But it was a long one.
That was a long one.
But my son, again, I'll go back to him because, major frame of reference. He was started doing Spanish through high school and everything else. It has helped him so much in his baseball career, and especially now because the young men that he coaches and the young men that he helps be better, so many of them speak Spanish. And things like that. And it's helped him expand his knowledge and opportunities.
That's something.
So learn another language. Spanish ain't a bad one to learn.
It's not, and it's very good to have that on your resume where you speak 2 languages because you never know who's watching and you never know who's listening.
Another example. We were playing in Miami, Florida. We were playing in a big tournament when Will was in high school with the Atlanta Blue Jays. We were playing on this team that it was mostly a Spanish-speaking team. And so Will hit a double. He was on second base, and he heard the guys, because they didn't think he could speak Spanish. They were saying, basically was, we're going to get this, whatever it was they said, and we're going to pick him off because he doesn't know what he's doing. Ooh. And they were saying this in Spanish. So Will was just standing there just going, he stole third.
Ooh.
And then he looked at the guys and said, I heard every word you said.
Now that's something you can say. But you want to use that to your advantage. Some people are going to slight you.
Your advantage. Number 3 right there. What's his number?
Let's see if we can get the information on this young man. Number 3, a 2026 graduate.
He just finished hitting.
A.J. Vernon.
A.J. Vernon. Now we got number 46 up, and he's taking a mighty whack at it.
Christian Freeman.
There you go,
That's
Christian.
That's a good hit, Freeman.
If he gets that boy squared up, that ball's jumping off that bat. Those boys want that ball, don't they?
They want that ball.
Ball hawks.
And that's what I was saying before. It's funny to hear them say, that's my ball, my ball, my ball, my ball.
I hate, every time I hear that, it always reminds me, I don't know if it was the Penguins or whatever movie it was where they would go, mine. Oh, I bet these poor people listening to us going, what are those knuckleheads talking about?
I mean, well, that's something you want to bring excitement and fun to
we
the showcase.
We ain't got nothing else to do anyway. We just sitting there just talking noise. Ooh. That's going to be a foul ball over in the area. Another great thing, I didn't even mention this. Another great thing about this place, they've got a great playground and splash pad over there.
Right on the
so
back side of the
so the kids, they just get in there and just hang out. They love it. Ooh. Another one went up.
Hopefully that young mother is okay. Hopefully she ducked in enough time.
Shoot. You know how moms do. I don't care what ball they can be throwing as hard as they'll block that ball if they're going to hit their kid. All right, number 85.
Jaden Bivens. It's a nice catch in the outfield.
He's hitting the ball good.
Ooh.
It's all right.
That's the second strike we've seen on the night. It's the second strike.
Now, the one baseball cheer I remember from when I played was, "We want a pitcher, not a glass of water."
Explain that in terms of
that just means that your pitcher, we think your pitcher's bad. We want a real pitcher. Don't send us a glass of water.
And this is what goes on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Stuff that the fans can't hear.
Yes.
The trash talking, the competitiveness. We just asked our crew that went on the field, what did you guys hear? They said we heard competitive advantage, players being friendly. This is stuff that you just cannot hear from the fan standpoint.
Yep. But then when it's a game between two rivals,
I don't.
The chirping goes on and on and on.
I don't think no one wants to be down there and listen to what those players
I do.
have
I
to
love
say.
it.
Some
I love
may,
hearing it.
Some may not.
Oh man. Okay.
Nice catch.
This is number 92.
Desmond Edwards.
Desmond Edwards.
He's got some nice hitting too.
Yes, he does. He's got some power. He's a big young man. Number 62.
Stephon Paul Jr.
Stephon Paul Jr. Oh, Stephon is he got robbed at the wall. Sorry, guys. Y'all can't see that, but we'll bring you up to speed.
That was my guy in the outfield from the 2025 graduate, number 36, Alec Waller.
Doing it all over the place.
Doing it all over.
Here's another launcher.
Tyler Rashid up to bat, number 79.
The thing I like about his swing, he's consistently hitting it in the middle of the bat. You know, he's consistently squaring it up. So, and as he grows, gets stronger, it's going to get more powerful.
And his hit stance will change as well.
But again, we'll see tomorrow when we have games, when it's live.
Because right now everybody's quiet, everybody's chill. Tomorrow, when everyone's looking at you and heads are being turned and people are going to be chirping, it's going to be time for that competitive advantage. People are going to come. Right now they're together, but when the competitive advantage comes tomorrow, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
It definitely. Number 2, and we got one. What's our number 2 man here? Had to find his name there. Got a little bit of a quick pick. Minority Baseball National Showcase, sponsored by Carolina Metro Reds, Minority Baseball Prospects, the wonderful folks here at Atrium Health Ballpark, Kannapolis Cannonballers, Players Alliance, Adidas, Henry Lewis Allen Fund, and MBP Helping Hands.
Sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Okay, Swaggy and Sassy. What was it that you wanted to show me?
Grandpa, you said the swaggy chain harnessed the power and spirit of the Negro Leagues, waiting for someone with the passion and determination to unlock it. Something amazing just happened. I think I activated the power.
Yes, you should have seen him throw the ball like the legend Satchel Paige.
That's remarkable, Swaggy. You have the opportunity to carry on the legacy of thousands of talented players.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Number 51, Chance Dixon, hitting right now. Because of
another one going into the stands.
Because of the proficiency of the crew and the wonderful facility and everything else, we're moving through this showcase really well. And it's always good, too, to be very honest, when you don't stretch it out so long. Because at this time, the players and the parents can go, get a good meal, relax, maybe go by the pool, do a little shopping, calm down a little bit.
At the end of the day, we came here for baseball, but we still came together as a family. We still want to be together as a family, and we want to see Kannapolis.
Right, and here's the other thing. We can take a break.
Yeah, as well. I mean,
coaches
we're
can
all
take a
human.
break.
Everybody wants to take a break.
Exactly. That's
Folks
why
have been here since 6, 7 in the morning practicing, and that's not saying the players have been practicing for this all week.
All week, and the great thing is too that it. When we come into a facility that takes care of us like this, you don't want to stretch their time and their crew and the goodwill that they're giving us. So that's why I'm so happy, man. Just being proficient, staying on time, which we have been. We started it at 10. Our goal was to be out of here by 3:30. If we can be out of here by 2:30, that's even better.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
Xavier Patman up to bat.
You got those two guys. I thought they were going to shove each other to get the ball.
All week. I'm sorry, all day. These guys have just been fighting for this one ball.
Got to get those touches. Got to get those touches.
Can you get it?
Oh, that's got to be gone. That's
gone.
Out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Xavier Patman.
He was one that hit one there a little while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is number 80. Okay, he's got a medal. That distinctive ting.
Jahew Austin. Jahew. Unique name.
Yes, sir. In the same vein as Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. This one is Jahew. Jahew Austin.
There you go.
He has that ting.
It's neat to hear.
It's a unique ting.
Yes, sir. This might be it, y'all. I'm serious. Unless they're going to bring some more. There might be another.
I think there's another set of kids.
Should be another set of kids coming back. All right, we've got number 46. 48, excuse me. And once again, we apologize if we don't get any names out because, you know, as folks come in, some of the registrations are a little off and we weren't able to get some. But this young man is hitting the ball good.
Is that a goner?
Oh, no. It was down deep in that corner, though. He played it like it was.
We haven't had any home runs to the center field or to the right field of the diamond.
You're right.
Most of the home runs has been to the left field. Like you said before, it's a lot of right-handed
hitters.
So we're going to go to the left side of the field. We haven't had any go to the center or to the right.
So, in other words, we need to get our left-handed hitters beefed up.
Be beefed up. Let them know. Change the game for us.
That's right. We need some of you guys to pop it over 315.
Noah Boyd up to bat, number 7.
Football field and 5 yards right there.
Yes, sir. Pierce Alexander stepping up to the plate.
I don't know why I think of when you say Pierce Alexander, I think he's like a secret agent.
A secret agent?
Secret agent.
I can see that. Pierce Alexander. Pierce.
Sir, what is your name?
Pierce.
Pierce.
Alexander.
No, Alexander. Pierce Alexander.
Pierce Alexander.
Well, I tell you what, he's sneaking up on this ball, hitting it nicely.
He's hitting him. The third strikeout tonight. I'm trying to keep tally of all the strikes we have. That's the third strike.
That's one out.
His farthest hit on the night.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one, too.
That's a good one, too.
All right, we're coming up to number 77.
Donovan Dortch up to bat. That's a nice hit from Dortch.
Sure is. That would have been a tough one for any left fielder to try to get. Nice little rope.
Nice hitting from Dortch. And here goes my main man.
Number 5.
Brian Price. No, not yet. Hit one yet.
Okay.
Let's see what he does when it comes to hitting. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir. Nice level
That's
swing
nice
with
hit.
a lot of power.
Nice pop up.
Mm-hmm. I think he hit he's batted one time. I don't know. I don't know why. I get this feeling that he's one of the ones that hit a home run, but maybe not. Or maybe.
Oh, maybe. Let's see what that one's going.
That was a
nice hitting from
hit.
Price. But that's been my man so far. Brian Price, Alec Waller, those have been my guys so far.
Okay. And what we got here, number 54.
Ronald Jones III.
Ronald. Mr. Jones. Great day for Mr. Jones.
Have a foul ball.
Uh-huh. And I love it. People just have been walking around. They just came and sat and just watch. They're just watching.
They're just watching.
A mother with her 2 kids sitting right down there. That's awesome.
You have another young mother. I believe that's going to be Ronald Jones's mother.
Oh, where?
She's now recording. She's right there.
Oh, right there. Right there.
Recording.
Mm-hmm. Getting that film so they can use it in their recruitment process.
Like we said before, you need your family. You need support from your family members.
Yes.
This is going to go a long way for Mr.
Yes.
Jones. Jaden Robinson. Very tall. For a junior in high school, he's tall.
When he gets the leverage that he could get, if he gets those arms out and gets them extended, they're still kind of in, but when if you know what I mean, because that just creates more width and creates more torque, more power. Play the angles.
And I don't know if you guys can see it on the sideline, but my main man, number 5, the 2026 graduate, Brian Price, is now being interviewed on the sideline.
There you go.
My main man.
That's been your guy. You've been talking about
my
him.
guy. He's being interviewed on the sideline.
And he's professing too. He's waving his hands. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
And he's only a junior.
Wow, that's a good trade.
Man.
That's a good thing. All right, that was number 88, and now we got number 76, or 89 actually. Number 76 is.
Let's see if we can find his information. I'm sorry, folks, if we don't have your respective child's information. A lot of, like you said before, a lot of stuff happens beforehand.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, folks. Well, I think well, folks, that is the end of this showcase. We're getting ready to have our group pictures, and we might be able to get a shot of the group picture from somebody. I don't know if any of our guys, I know one they're getting ready to go down and get the camera, but maybe we can get a shot of that through one of these windows. But I'm going to tell you, this was a unique event on the first day, 2 games tomorrow, but this was really good for the kids.
Absolutely, and like I said before, one of my standouts, and these guys have all stood out to me as well, but my 2 standouts have been Brian Price and Alec Waller. Those guys, I don't know if you've seen it, but you saw Mr. Price being interviewed on the sideline. He's only a junior in high school. He's only going to get better. Alec Waller making catches over the railing.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the ups, the speed, 6'3", 40, 6'3". I'm sorry, I said 40. Correction, 60-yard dash, 6'3" and a 6'4" in the 60-yard dash. Brian Price, the arm strength, the speed, and the hitting ability that young man has is something that it's like, ooh, if you're a scout, you're looking at that man. But in terms of everything, this is a great drill, great spotlight for these young men to show off their skills. Some guys showed their skills while others have stuff to work on, but they're still young.
They're all
they
out
still
here.
have time to develop.
And they're all learning. And now they're all out here. And this is one of those times when I'm glad that Minority Baseball Prospects does this, Carolina Metro Reds does this, that they get them all together, get a picture so they all can have this for eternity. I mean, this is something that's unique. They can say, I was there. I did this. And I'm glad. Look at all those young men right there.
And they lined up perfectly. Baseball is family.
Right under the Minority Baseball Showcase sign at Atrium Health Baseball Park.
This stuff is going to go away. This stuff is going to go on for long ways in their run in this baseball history that they want to have, and they want to leave a legacy on this game. All of those men that are on that field, they want to leave a legacy. They did not come here to waste their time, as some people like to say. They came out here to show their ability and get their showcase showed to scouts to let them know that I too can play in the major leagues and beyond.
That's true. And right there, you see the gentleman on the right that they're folding up the tarp. That is Tim. Tim is the ground superintendent. He has a wonderful yard here. It's beautiful. They're having a big time out there. But Tim and those guys have done a great job for us. We really thank them. Our good friend Matt Millward, the general manager. I mean, I don't even have enough words for the thanks for them.
everything they've done for us since we came in. You felt the niceness from
Yes.
them, the camaraderie. They were very helpful with anything we needed. We want to thank you guys for blessing us with this opportunity to showcase our skills as well. Everybody's showcasing their skills.
Everybody's doing it. Then we got our wonderful crew. Give a shout out to the crew,
Bishop
my man.
Bird, Quantez Miles, Patrick Russell as our producer, and we want to give a shout out to our executive producer, Roy Evans. He want to thank him for doing everything that he could for us. Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, listen, I'm Jeff Johnson.
Travis Petty.
And listen, we appreciate you being here for this first day of the 2024 National Showcase Minority Baseball Prospects, Carolina Metro Reds, and all of our other sponsors, Players Alliance, Carolina Metro Reds, MBP, Helping Hands, and Adidas, the Henry Louis Aaron Found Fund. We will be back tomorrow. See you soon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I had no idea there were so many.
The Negro Leagues were filled with talent and resilience. It wasn't until recently that over 300 of those players were acknowledged in the Baseball Hall of Fame. There was Willie Brown, known for hitting the home runs. Ben Taylor, known as the best first baseman in the game. And there's Oscar Charleston, fearless, and can steal a base with ease.
Wow, that was amazing, Swaggy!
Just like that.